Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight, the fallout from Saturday main event. Lots going on, lots to talk about, lots to get into. So make sure you blow up that chat. We want to see triple digits hanging out with us here tonight. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, take this link, give it to everybody you know, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. We are live, folks. As always, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you SmackDown tonight. We're looking forward to this one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots going on in the wrestling world, as always. And me and that pretty face going to break it all down for you for the next couple hours. And hopefully, we get some good wrestling on a Friday. We want some excitement. We want some fun. We'll see how it looks. But just in case you don't know who we are, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, it's another feel-good Friday night. And please, oh please, don't have them have Jade feud with Nia Jax. Please. I'm so very worried that that's going to be the first feud because it seems to be that little triangle that runs that women's division on SmackDown.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of it. We saw a lot with Tiffany's run as well. But, I mean, right now, Charlotte's scheduled to fight Nia tonight. So I'd rather Nia find a friend and go after the frenemies than her go after Jade the way you said.
Yes, I fully agree with that. Now, I looked through the SmackDown women's roster, and it's kind of slim pickings of who you think would end up being in a feud with Jade because you've got, like you said, the women's tag titles are over there. We've got Julia versus Chelsea Green tonight for the U.S. title. We've got Tiffany, who just lost the belt. And then you got like B-Fab and Mission because Naomi's out pregnant.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, we talk a lot of times about how much the women are booked and how well they're booked with this company. But yeah, the main roster feels a little bit light and lacking kind of exciting stuff. This is kind of where you got to figure out, are you going to do more with Julia than you have? I mean, she's okay as U.S. champion, but maybe it's time to bring up a Jordan or a Blake or some others to kind of offer some excitement. Like, who's Jade going to beat? And if you want Jade to be Jade, and I know a lot of fans out there, I know you are a Tiffy time guy, my guy, and a lot of the Tiffsters out there were upset that they squashed Tiffany. One guy had a tear. Oh, I can't believe they just beat her like that.
And it was me. I don't even know if it was fully a squash. I mean, they sold that she had an injury. Yep. Tiffy kind of needs a refresh. I honestly, I'll say this. I would have liked if Drew McIntyre would have damn near done the same thing to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I would have been a lot happier for sure. I mean, again, I thought they did okay protecting Tiffany. Tiffany's young. And I mean, sorry, but you can't. I think, again, it's one of those, they want, like, some people out there want both. Well, we want Jade to look like a badass and get a push, but don't pick on Tiffany. Sometimes good athletes lose, and that's what the comeback is even better. So, I mean, you want Jade to look good, guys. What are we going to do?
That whole situation did way more good for Jade than it did any bit of harm for Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany needed a break. Tiffany needed a refresh.
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, they at least got out of it with the whole knee injury angle. So there's an out there. It's not like she was completely at 100%, just got squashed.
Yeah, no, I think it like, I thought it was okay. It went, just about the time that we thought it might go.
Yeah.
To me, it wasn't a traditional squash match. But Jade is dominant. They want to establish, like, Jade just beat your world champion, and she didn't really get pushed to the limit. So who will take the belt off this lady? It better be someone special. And I think this leads to Belair versus Jade WrestleMania. I want that match. I think that's going to be the match. And I think that match is going to be phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely, because you need Jade to kind of squash through a couple people, legitimately squash through a couple
Sure.
people. And did you see the news going around that Bianca Belair will be back sometime early 2026 and might allegedly beat that timeline?
Okay. Well, I mean, again, I take that with a grain of salt. We see it a lot of times of like, oh, the WWE is going to do a draft in 2025. Now the reports are starting to come out. The WWE draft's been pushed to 2026. Yeah, with 8 weeks to go. Yeah, I would guess that's a good guess. That's a good guess, guys. But yeah, I mean, we've been waiting for Belair. My question became the other day. There's a few big names that are close to coming back. Do you pull some people back a little bit and wait for Royal Rumble?
You wait all the way till, and because remember, this year's Saudi Mania or Saudi Rumble.
Yeah, so either for certain people, depending on when they're coming back, if the Rumble makes sense, just to get a couple surprises,
Mhm.
bring like if a Belair's ready in the next couple weeks, well, you can kind of bring her in for the build of Rumble. She can sell you on how she's going to win the Rumble, and she wants to go after Jade, and da da da. That works perfect. But I wonder if there's a couple people like a Liv Morgan. You'll get the big pop at Rumble.
I could see that maybe with Raw's side. Do you need that now with SmackDown? Of right now, SmackDown's been getting chilly. It's been fitting with the ice cold blue aesthetic here and everything. Of
Right?
I know it gets, the fall breeze rolls in and everything, but it's going less than a mil now in ratings. If we're going to talk ratings on other companies, we got to mention this.
Absolutely.
Right. And there was you were here for Saturday night's main event. I don't know how the crowd fully was with that because I just watched it through. SmackDown looked very thin and trim the night before.
Yeah, no, I mean this crowd here for Saturday main event, they were energized. I complimented the crowd a lot. I thought, or was that Monday in New Mexico? They
Might have
were
been
in
Monday.
Utah Saturday main event. They were. I didn't think they were bad. And again, and I think Saturday main event was a case of nothing really made us go insane. Like, and it sounds crazy because Punk won the title, but we kind of felt like if that was going to be the case. Jade beat Tiffany. We kind of thought that was coming. Like it was nothing was done in such a grandiose way that we were like, oh my god! But it was good. Like I mean, those two things alone on a 4-show match are epic, right? Like even
Well,
Cody.
we haven't even talked about Cody's heel turn that happened during that match.
So Cody decides to drop Drew on his head and run away with the win. It blows my mind.
Yeah, well, and now did he look at the official or did he not look at the official, or was he just did he even know the title was there? And did
I
you
think,
catch two of the fake knee injury because the ref got in the goddamn way when he was going for a cutter?
yeah, that was amazing. Like he was just like, oh,
Oh, cramp, cramp.
right. Oh, my hammy. What is happening?
I really thought they should have shaken that up and given the belt to Drew. I know some people are going to be, oh, well, he's still, you're just a Cody crybaby, but.
No, I honestly thought, and I said this last night when we were kind of going through some stuff. I just feel like the WWE is playing a lot of things safe, and I kind of want to be wowed. And you can't just save. You can't just keep dragging us along. Like the breadcrumb approach is good. We'll follow the breadcrumbs, but eventually those breadcrumbs get a little bit dry, and we need a couple cool things along the way to keep us going. And I feel like we get breadcrumbed, and I've commended them on making fans be patient. But at the same time, you got to find that happy mix of holy shit, we didn't see that coming. They've done some good stuff that way, but I think Drew kind of beating Cody would shake things up. You got to get like it needs a little more spontaneity, a little more intensity, a little more. Holy fuck, did you see that? Nothing is man like dude. Did you catch this? You got to go see that. I haven't said that to any of my friends lately.
Well, and it is even a bit of it too, just because it's Drew. Drew keeps taking L's in the big moments. They sat there and put out a whole playlist
Yeah.
of Drew McIntyre losing in world championship opportunities.
It's heartbreaking. Is the argument then eventually when he does get this right, it's going to be a bigger deal? Yeah, maybe, but at what point
But I'm saying, like, if it was Cody facing somebody else and Cody won, would we be this like, oh, Cody should have lost it there?
maybe not. I think Drew, because Drew's done what Drew's done, we kind of felt like, okay, this guy being the champ would be done well, and I think he's a guy that can carry the company and be a really good heel and have some baby faces chasing him. So yeah, you got a point. Like if he had beaten someone else, but I do think there is a lot of people out there that Cody is John Cena reincarnate in a lot of ways, and you see it with, people booed John Cena for a lot of his career because he was so squeaky clean. Cody's the same ilk. So they might be up to something here. They need to be up to something here, I think.
And what if they are? I know I want to say that they should speed it up, but I'm hoping we still get that kind of yearly post Survivor Series. Kind of that's when everything picks up as we go into the Rumble
Yeah,
and
it has to.
everything. Right. So I'm hoping they can string us along, and then maybe they pull the trigger, but they got to start getting a little bit warmer.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be pressure. I mean, the Royal Rumble and Royal Rumble season has to be good. If you mail it into the Rumble and something like Brock Lesnar comes out 30 and wins, just call Vince, let him book.
No.
At the end of the day, and I think there's a lot of pressure. You're going back to Vegas. Everyone has, the nightmares that kind of were big parts of last year's Mania. They better come out swinging this Mania, because back-to-back shitty Manias in Vegas, you're asking a lot of money for shitty shows.
Are we very much out of the honeymoon phase with Papa Paul, with TKO, all of that?
I think so. I think me personally, I've kind of got to that point. I've defended him. I've told people it's different. Relax. He's got a plan. Some shit has to be patient. But then, especially through 2025, I've seen things that I can't defend it. Like, I mean, the John Cena stuff went sideways. The John Cena run was really odd through this year. I've been critical of ending the John Cena run on a tournament. A lot of triple threats, a lot of, a lot of safe booking, not a whole lot of, oh, fuck. Like everything's kind of not bad, just very safe. Missionary every single night.
Yeah, that's what 2025 for wrestling just kind of feels good. Is it though? Good. Because 2024 was so good. WrestleMania 40 is up there, probably arguably top 10, top 5 Manias.
It's at 100% top 10.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's at least up in there already, and that's out of 40. So is it coming off of the hangover from that now, because it's not that it's extra bad?
Yeah, I think we were in this kind of we talked about the wrestling's back and the resurgence and da. And people were so excited. And again, I think that honeymoon does phase out. But there are you see it a lot, like with shows, with athletes, one amazing season, the next season, not quite as good. You kind of regress to your average. Can you get it back to your top? And I just hope they didn't peak all in the first year of control. And if they lose, I defend the idea that they're a business trying to make money, as they should. But if they completely lose sight of the fans, and you make this, again, a lot about the brand. I think both wrestling companies talk a lot about the brand, and the wrestlers coming out talking about how amazing the brand is and how lucky they are to be a part of the brand. You got to start selling us on the superstars, the guys and girls that are getting in the ring every week. You have to sell them over the logo,
because that's what draws the people in. That's what puts butts in seats. You can be a fan of the Bills. I'll say that for me, but I'm a lot more likely to buy a ticket because Josh Allen's there.
For sure. And I mean, again, people weren't stores weren't selling out of WWE logo t-shirts back in the day. They were selling out of The Rock's t-shirt, Austin's t-shirt, Kane's t-shirt. You were looking for things. I remember being in a store, being young, being like, I had to have, the Stone Cold 316 shirt, or even the variations of it. You got to sell us on that kind of stuff. When it's all about how amazing is our company? Well, we can't really, we can like the company. I don't really root for the company. I don't root for the NFL. I just want the NFL to fucking put on good games. That's it.
Well, speaking of people that want us to put on good shows and that are hopefully rooting for us, should we say hi to the people?
Yeah, we got about 12 minutes, so we're just around about that time to run through roll call. Make sure you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit share. Make sure you hit hit all the buttons. Hit every button. Don't forget the reaction buttons. And don't forget to get in the chat. Top three, Jose, Misfit, and Klaatu. That is from Wednesday, by the way. Not from last night, because last night's show was different. But Megas kicks us off tonight with a super chat. Happy Friday, everybody. How is Biggie, Nikki, and KJ Does Skunk today? Hashtag WFL and Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go.
Yeah,
So
I think with
back.
the feed paid of you still kind of, you got like Vince's hair on your beard.
Vince, I told you, he copied. It's the reverse Vince. He mimicked me. He saw how good it looked, and he put it on his head.
There you go.
All right, Zacky's in the house. Bittersweet chocolate with almond. Again, that's just really fucking specific, my guy. Eric, welcome back. Good to see you. Chelsea versus Julia tonight for sure. Let's go. What's up, Kev? Damien back with us, the leader of the Hopium Tribe. Elia back at it again. Open challenge tonight, Nick. Who will answer the bell this evening?
I want Carmelo Hayes, but I think he's still doing everything with the Miz. So do we run it back with a Damian Priest, Malachi Black? Do we kind of get that in a little triangle?
Yeah. We're going to have like that multiple people. Ciampa wants a shot. Carmelo wants a shot. All these guys want a crack at the championship. So
hey, but that's a way to get the belt over. This open challenge is working as getting the belt over. Speaking of things that are over real quick, because you were mentioning about all the buttons and the reactions and everything, we do also have all the new emojis for members and everything like that. So make sure you become a member today.
Right, let's go. What's up, KJ and Big Nick? How are you? Let's go. How you doing? What's up, chit chatters? Jose back in the house. Good to see you. Good time. I know he threw up a $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Entertain me, KJ. Dance, monkey, dance. Let's go.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you. Sean Reed in the house. AD and AZ in the house. C Money back with us. Final, we'll get to this. We'll come back to this because I know Cody's here tonight. Even Cody kind of talking and teasing a little bit about the final boss story not being over yet, that there's more to come.
I have not seen this. I have not heard about this.
I can't wait for them to announce The Rock is in the Cena tournament.
Could you fucking imagine?
The final boss.
Twice time, my lover.
Right. What's up, Cherokee George? Let's go. Christian Power back with us. Saturday night event he got robbed out of his title rematch with Cody. I mean, because he was cheated, you would assume he's going to get another shot.
But do we need it? Well, is it going to the well too many times with this story? I know that I eventually want Drew to win this, but how many times are we going to do it?
Well, I mean, again, to me, the natural progression is we got to go he got cheated. So you can't just not do it anymore.
How do you get cheated in a where he can't even get, where if Cody gets disqualified, that he'd lose the title and everything? He didn't, Cody didn't get disqualified.
Well, that's because he cheated. That's why he didn't get disqualified.
I realized my own misstatement and misspeaking as I said it, and I still had to follow through with the argument somehow.
And that is the moment he realized
I done fucked up. Yeah.
Let's go. We'll talk more about The Rock when Cody comes out here tonight and see how that looks. I mean, I think there's a possibility that we're not done with The Rock. Red Dragon Open U.S. title challenge.
Doesn't that sound like a tennis tournament or like a golfing tournament?
The longest reigning women's U.S. champion, Julia, defends her title against the inaugural champ, Chelsea Green, tonight. I like this match. I'm looking forward to it. And to be honest, I'd like to see Chelsea Green be champ, but that's not going to happen anytime soon now that Jade's in there. But yeah, Chelsea's doing good things.
I can see Chelsea being U.S. champ tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is that because it's Donna James?
Partly, and I think that she's going to get this L over a veteran, the first ever U.S. champ, just kind of another, resume building kind of win for Julia. I think it'll be good. I'll be shocked and very surprised and pleasantly surprised if Chelsea can get the dub, but I don't expect it.
I know we're still going through the chat, so I won't hold on too much. We can talk about it more when the match comes up, but I disagree.
Okay. David versus Goliath. Yeah, Ray Phoenix taking on Tala Tonga. So that shall be interesting tonight. We'll see how this plays out. I kind of feel like they might be building towards some type of multi-man tag match, maybe for Survivor Series, not a War Games, but like maybe a traditional one, because the MFT have a handful of people, and it feels like the other side's starting to develop some, friends. So,
well, wasn't it supposed to be the Wyatts?
The Wyatts might still be in the mix. Like we didn't see them. How did we not see the Wyatts on Halloween? Other than Nikki, we didn't see the Wyatts on Halloween. That's a real weird thing.
And you could still see the Wyatts with respectfully. That's probably why Bo hasn't been on TV, is because of everything going on with his father. Makes complete sense with that. But you can still have the rest of the Wyatts involved, and not having them on Halloween is like having Scooby-Doo with no Scooby snacks.
Right. And I mean, again, to their credit, they, we saw Nikki. I was a little surprised. I mean, the week before that, they showed up in a really cool way, and the crowd popped huge for it, and they went to battle, even though Bo wasn't there. Now, Halloween, we expected continuation, and we just kind of had the Nikki moment. So we'll see what happens tonight. And again, I know it just feels like some people are snake bit. Like Bo has gone through so much in his professional career, releases, his brother. Now he's dealing with stuff with his dad, his own personal injuries, his own personal situations. And, the guy, I just want to see the guy be able to get in the ring and do what he does well. And I'm a big fan of Bo Dallas. He just feels so snake bit, and he just can't get shit off the ground because he'd stop and start.
Every time it starts to get a little bit of traction, it goes off the rails.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is. I feel bad for the guy.
Right.
What's up, big dog? C Money's back in the house. Vance, we're about 5 minutes away. AML 77. Good to see you. Ronan, we got you. Let's go. Mission in action. That should be someone's fantasy football name, Mission in action.
I'm going to probably steal that after tonight. If someone doesn't beat me to that, I'm doing that.
That's a good one. Tiffy time expired, my guy. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Tiffany, we had to hit snooze on her first run. She's a young champion. She's going to have other runs, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's still barely 23 or so.
Yeah.
It's her first real crack at the main roster. She ran with the world title. She had the big moment, and then it cooled off. Much like a lot of the stuff lately, it's all cooled off. So you needed to hit that refresh, restart button.
Yeah. And I mean, everyone's going to go through it. And that's one of the challenges of the bigger company is, I think it's the challenge of both companies. And I think you have to cycle people in and out. I think that's one of the complaints about their rival right now is just like, it's all the same people. Y'all are always here. Go home. Go, like, some of y'all take a break. Moxie, take a knee. Like, go somewhere.
There are 4, maybe 5 tag teams in the entire AEW tag team division that ever get booked, and they just recently had all 4 of them in one match.
What's up, Mega? How you doing? Anthony, welcome back. We'll talk about that later. I find it funny how now that you have all these crybabies turn on Cody, the same way they turned on The Rock to put Cody in the spot. I don't know if they've turned on, like, we're not seeing a mass thing online of like a hashtag of like, cancel Cody or we're done.
No, well, there is, I think, a growing contingency of the fan base that is getting very much Cody Rhodes is vanilla. And we're kind of sick of having vanilla every fucking Friday night.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. It's like we've heard all of his raw speeches.
Did you know his dad is Dusty Rhodes?
I know. Like, did you hear? Like, and he fights from his heart and his soul, and he fights for his daughter and his wife. Like, we know it's the same speech every round. Like, and that's what it feels like. It's very cookie cutter, right? Like, everyone feels so dialed into certain things. I honestly think they need to kind of step back. I think the writers of this show need to kind of let some people go, because that's where you get magic. Like in 2025, if Stone Cold Steve Austin was an up and coming wrestler in 2025, we 95% are not getting that 316 line, because the wrestlers nowadays aren't ad-libbing like that. That was off the top of his dome, and not enough of the wrestling is natural, organic, authentic. It's all so tightly watched. We're not getting like, the half of the Macho Man's, one of your faves of those random fucking promos that just killed and last forever.
Oh yeah, the cream always rises to the top.
Right?
Yeah, dig it. Well,
Right.
is it also Cody just hasn't had anything to sink his teeth into? Going back to we talked about the hangover from WrestleMania 40, they had the ball really hot, and
Yeah.
that feels like they got a little bit of butterfingers, and they just we're ahead really far here, so we can just sit back and rest on our morals and our laurels. And now time's catching back up with them.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's it. You get a little complacent when you're cooking, you feel really good. Like you can't do no wrong. And then maybe you kind of take the foot off the gas a little. And like you said, maybe it's a bit of a lull. Maybe not every month of wrestling is going to be the best month ever. That some of the shit just doesn't work out, or there is a bit of a deep breath. Two things with Cody. One, the money's in the chase. Sometimes we were there for the chase. Two, when you say he hasn't had much to sink his teeth into, well, you got to book things that we want to see. Him and Drew's good. The Cena thing got a little bit clunky. Yeah, you got to put him in good
Is
stead.
is Cody? What bit of blame does? And I saw Jose say this, so I'm staying out from him. What bit of blame does Cody have to do with Cena's failed heel turn?
Not much, but I don't know that it helped salve. Like I thought Punk was the best part of John Cena's goodbye tour. I thought Punk got not the best out of John, and the promos were good, and we were like, shit, this is good. They're cutting digging into each other, and there's past history.
They felt the most like they had real history and real issue.
Yeah, it's like Cody, they were bleeding out, and Cody was like a little bit of a band-aid, but he didn't exactly stop, and he didn't stop the overall problem. He just stick a finger in it.
Rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it. What's up, Paul? By the way, Jose, Mega, we got you guys. Rats and Warrior back at it again. What's up? What's up? Use those hashtag, folks. Let's go. Z-Man, good to see ya. Bash, I got you in the house. Anthony, we see you. Mega. 316 back at it again. Let's go. Let's go. Damian Dro's back with us. Good to see you. Claw2, always a pleasure. As I'm getting the Netflix logo, got the Happy Friday. Let's go. Then,
wow,
half of Mississippi.
There we go. I got now. Another half.
It's really close.
Right. Waiting for this really quick forever.
Forever.
There we go. We're synced in, folks, and you can sync up at home with me and KJ as well, as we got Friday Night Smackdown kicking off on Together.
Yes.
There we go.
Perfect. But we go right back to Saturday Night Main Event to kick this one off, Nick. And we knew they would. I mean, again, this is the biggest part of this, and I imagine this is going to be a big part of the show tonight, is where is Cody at with all of it? Know what the fans could do? Really fuck this whole thing up? Just tonight, if Cody comes out, boo the shit out of him. And if Drew shows up, cheer the shit out of Drew. Could flip it, hijack it. Let's go.
I mean, if they really want to be about it, because there was times when it was Cena and Cody to where Cody was the one getting booed.
Yeah. And again, fans, listen, you guys can tweet till you're blue in the fucking face. It isn't going to change anything. But if, you say it all the time, pay with your, show them with your wallets. And if you are going to spend the money to be there, let them know what's on your fucking mind.
Right. Well, speaking of someone who let us know what is on their fucking mind, I got to click on this one from AML because I love this. Of holy hell, the other wrestling streamers are very lame. Let's eat potato chips while wearing a hoodie in 96-degree weather and yell at people for chatting in the chat room. Hashtag WFU, hashtag wrestling. He's saying we're better than them.
Oh, I get that part, but who the fuck is yelling at the chat for chatting? What is the chat for?
I mean, I feel like I could probably pick out a couple of names, but we can do that a little later.
Well, we appreciate it. AML, like we said, we are the exception. We are not the rule. The wrestling might suck. We never do. And you can do all your friends a service by saving them from bad streams, bad reactions, and bring them to the Wrestling for Life Network, where, we do it more than anybody else. Really
Often
good.
imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you were talking about that wrestling, you put that for life with it.
There we go. That was sweet. But Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, opening the show.
Adrenaline in my soul. It is very, you nailed it. And I mean, we've all kind of thought it and said it of he's such the Cody Rhodes or the John Cena, a little bit of what Roman Reigns had to go through with when he was tagged as the guy. Now Cody came in, was the prodigal son, returned home, but that shine and sheen has worn off.
Yeah, and I mean when he comes back and he's on the, I have a story to tell. Like that's what, again, going back to what we talked about last night with MVP. MVP says, we heard Triple H talk about it. The story is so important. We were so invested in Cody because the story was hot. The story was there. The story was good. But once he wrote we finished the story. Maybe you shouldn't have told us that. Like maybe you shouldn't have said, because now, all right, well, the story's done. Give the belt to someone else. Like
this is why Heyman was so good with the Bloodline storyline, which they've even sat there and allegedly now trademarked Tribal Air. Heyman never told you that they were anywhere near the end of the fucking story. They were on chapter 2. We're in the second quarter of this. We're barely getting through halfway with this.
Mm-hmm. And even to this day, he's never said, it's done, or, it's the 7th inning. He's still, and you just leave that, the book is open, right? Like, maybe he finished a chapter, but like he finished a book. You're like, okay. So now your job is start writing the next story, and it's got to be good. But the hard part now is the second story starts with Cody as the hero that's already conquered. So what's the next challenge? What's the next thing?
What's the next battle? What's the next fight?
The next story.
Right. Kiwa, what up? Yes, sir. What's up, my guys? I'm pumped for tonight. Just saw Predator Badlands. Awesome movie. I'm interested to see it because I'm a Predator fan.
See it. Like, I'm not like pumped about it because I think they've made way too many Predator movies. So I'm curious how it was.
I've read or heard that it's been kind of well received because I'm a Predator guy, obviously, clearly with get to the chopper. But yeah, I want it to be good because Prey was really good, but they've also done some really bad Predator movies.
Yeah, I get nervous with some of the franchises now where they're just like, fuck it, make another one. And you're like,
Right.
The guy in the tank right on hard cam is just couldn't wait to flex. Welcome to the show, brother.
He's like he's the Cody Rhodes guy instead of the Brock Lesnar guy.
Right. Yeah. And see, right here, Nick, with Cody doing the intros now, I noticed over the last little bit, he's trying to put some more flair into it. Like you can't just deliver your catchphrase. You got to kind of put some sauce on it, right? And I think that's what's happening with him now is you see him like bending and leaning into it. So, right?
Well, and I think that's where, because we're teasing and ever inching closer to that cliff of Cody being a heel. So that's when I think Cody will really, like you said, let him kind of cut loose with some stuff. When Cody's a heel and he's kind of Homelander, that kind of vibe of I was your hero and you booed me, that kind of vibe, then he can really come on loose.
As we've said all of this, the crowd is on their feet screaming Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. So what do we know? Again, it is about the crowd in the building. And
Touche,
they are fucking losing their noodle. We might, we're kind of tired of them. Well, everybody that's there tonight is pumped. I got to stop punching this microphone.
You got to just stay within restraint, my guy, or something. You're getting too wired up. You're too excited about Cody Rhodes. You had to do the woo like he did, and you ended up punching your microphone.
Well, it's funny because I have a little, I'm trying to grab it because it just fell down when I punched it. But I have a little you can't see it because of the green screen. I have a little Incredible Hulk on my mic. And it's indicative of him smashing this shit all the time.
Yeah. See, I got the goddamn boom arm, so I can just move it away from me.
Yeah, maybe a boom arm is in order.
Yeah, but then I smack off my pop filter.
Holy hell, the other rest. Oh, we got that one. I just like reading it again. But thank you so much, folks.
Still click there. I'm going to start there. We'll start that one.
Right. The nicest thing you could do is tell everybody you know about us. And let's keep this going. Let's keep this strong. And let's keep outdoing all the ones we should be outdoing. Michael, welcome back. We appreciate your love. The second mountain is even harder to climb. Facts. Very deep tonight, Jose.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
By Jose Handy. Pause.
Yeah, whoa, now. I don't know if you're asking Jose for a handy.
None of that.
He is a handy guy. He is a handy guy.
He's a handy guy. What's up, Boston?
So if it's not Drew who challenges Cody, allegedly,
this is funny as shit. Do you see what he's doing? I'm gonna come out and sit here with you and relax and watch the show with you guys. The crowd is going absolutely banana sandwich for this shit. Like hell. Be careful.
I was about to say,
hey!
That's what I was literally about to say, sir, of the alleged rumors, and they seem to be true. Look, the
WWE is pushing another AEW guy, of course.
Hey, you know where we could have seen this for the AEW World Championship? Oh, spoiler, AEW.
This could be one of the big rivalries in the national championship, the NWA national championship on AEW.
Right?
But Mr. Black out here to talk to. This is what I mean when I say mix it up a little. Give us some shit we didn't expect. We need some of those moments. Like, you know, we do the fucking DX stuff because we're fans. You know, that when that show started that night, Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Badass weren't part of DX. By the end of the night, they were. They made an impact. They were mid-card guys that, oh, shit, now they're going to do this. That's what I like. When you see people coming through that curtain, and I know some of the fans nowadays, why would they book him? Now here's your moment. And Vega's a problem. And Vega's a problem.
Already the story they're going to do, because it just hit me like a fucking brick shit house. They're going to do 100%. No. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Who said it's open mic night, bitch?
Oh, God damn it. But I wasn't even thinking that. But you know who corrupted a lot of people and started a whole house and everything like that over in another company? Cody gets corrupted now with dealing with Malachi Black.
Oh, see, that's I go with you on that. Okay.
Well, and also, by the way, I don't want to hear anyone saying Malachi should be in the... Let's go.
Cody Aleister Black.
I don't want to hear anyone saying he shouldn't be in this position, because you want people to shake up. You want people to reach their potential. You want to see people get pushed. Guess what? They got to get pushed. They got to be in those spots to see what they're going to do.
That's crazy. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean Drew doesn't show up in the main event and kick Cody's head off. And Aleister's, you know.
I just want to see this match, because this should be a hell of a match. Make SmackDown your work rate show.
Yeah, make it exciting. Put it in the ring. Make it fun.
But as I said, how do you feel? In chat, you can let us know too how you feel. Does Malachi Black, Aleister Black, I keep calling him his AEW name because it's such an AEW story.
Right.
Does he corrupt Cody Rhodes and he missed him instead of the black eye like Julia Hart? He gets the black hair.
Jade Cargill representing
the second ever Jamaican champion.
Did you see that shit? It made me laugh so hard when she, first champion of Jamaican descent, and Kofi's like, but wait up, never mind.
Yeah, you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Oh, wait a minute. Tama versus Ilya?
That's what they've been setting up. That's what they set up last week because he got involved in the match. So I think that's going to be what kind of long-lasting runs and feuds out of this.
I'm happy with the start of this show so far.
They've got me hooked. They've got me on the line. Now, can they keep me on the line? Can they reel me into the boat?
I think one of the good things they did, they start a lot of shows. Like, I give AEW shit for starting too many shows with Orange Cassidy because he's low energy. They start too many shows with promos. I don't mind a show starting with a promo. Not every fucking show.
Yeah. I shouldn't know the format before I hit play.
Right? Even though that's what we got tonight, but what they did good tonight was it didn't feel super long. Cody talked for a few minutes, fucking Alistair comes out. Aldis makes a match. We get out of here. It's 12 minutes, not 25.
It didn't stay long. But yes, is this now what we've got to do? Oh, should we get Shinsuke Nakamura and Ilya as a tag team, and he can conduct the orchestra while Shinsuke's, jamming out and everything?
Yeah, and I got excited. I mean, I'm a fan of Tama Tonga. We were pretty pumped that they came over to the WWE. I think Ilya Tama Tonga will be an outstanding match.
That again, you've got Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. Aleister Black, the Black Man. Pause. I shouldn't have said that. Aleister Black taking on Cody Rhodes. That should be a hell of a match. We're setting up Ilya versus Tama Tonga, and we've already seen Ilya's whole reign with this U.S. title. Sammy's with it. Make SmackDown much more your work rate show. Have Monday Night Raw, the Netflix show, be the spectacle, be the big stars, the this, the that's. Go back to like your SmackDown 6. Remember that era where you had a whole section of SmackDown that would just became your workhorses.
Yeah. And you have the guys to do it, and it has that, like, for the fans out there that are a fan of the, kind of the indie scene and a little bit of the, the AEW being kind of the, the budgeted, extra budgeted indie. I think that's what, when you look at Aleister Black Cody, when you look at, Ilya versus Tama Tonga, those all have that kind of independent wrestling, holy shit vibes that you would get like on those kind of spot book shows at times. So I'm all for it. And it feels like the type of guys that if you are an AEW fan, if you are a Meltzer, this is right up your alley.
Right. Well, he'll still deny it and deny it and deny it. But I wanted to click on this one from Kyle that I just saw because I've been interested with this. Is it true Nakamura will wrestle Tanahashi? That is allegedly. So for those who don't know, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the president of New Japan's on his own retirement tour, is about to wrap it up at Wrestle Kingdom in January. It's the year of retirement tours. Jeff Jarrett's failure to launch, though. And the names getting thrown out for who's going to be Tanahashi's last opponent are Nakamura and Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada are the three names I've heard. Now, of course, going back to tying this back into old Meltzer, he's instantly shotting down Nakamura because there's no way that WWE would allow that. There's no way that New Japan would turn their back on Cody Rhodes.
But it's not
AEW and work with
you pouty bitch. Like, dear Dave, stop fucking being a baby. It's not turning your back to work with other companies. You have no mutual deal with AEW. You have no promise. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. If it happens to be Nakamura because of the history that exists, c'est la vie is a big thing. Like, the idea that New Japan would welcome in a WWE person with what we've seen over the last couple of years, it's big. But again, Dave's Dave, and even today when it came to the HBO stuff, which we'll get into, it's just fucking like you just incessantly spun. And he won't admit it. We all know it. We've beaten this drum for a long time. It's got to stop.
Well, now it's been exposed. Now he got caught with his fucking pants down a little bit on his own.
He still won't admit it.
Bro, we all heard it. We all seen it. So, I mean, just admit it. And it's so funny that with that whole thing, that of course it's that person that would be calling then. The next closest it would have been with like Chris Jericho or something.
Right.
But it wasn't a Nick Khan, Paul Levesque, Dana White. No, of course it's Tony Khan calling, hey girl, so guess who I just saw?
Right. It's going to be answered by the ultimate new challenge, James Ellsworth. Let's go. Oh, look. Okay. As I'm getting an ad for the LJN is back.
Yeah, well, that's
my god. Those I had so many of those. Like we got a Logan Paul LJN figure. Let's go.
So that's gonna be what you're running out to the stores to buy there, sir?
If I need a weapon to beat someone to death with, apparently. Those things are violent.
Fair enough.
But Ilya in the ring.
I can
Somebody
hear
was it
you
Jim
closer.
Cornette was talking about Ilya and like, or Brian one of the podcasters out there were talking about like Ilya is not really like, is he a good promo? But I've seen some phenomenal Ilya promos. If people don't know that Ilya can talk on the mic, go check out like his library, man. Like he's cut some good promos.
Go watch Triple X. Go watch every Jason Statham movie. Go watch John Wick. That is 100%. Ilya just does that. Picture stereotypical, evil, menacing, bad Russian guy. That's Ilya.
Ciampa, this is a banger in the making. Like this is like, yeah, this is a banger.
But now, do we actually get this match happening, or
I
does
don't
someone
know.
run out and beat him up, and then we get a different match?
That's been the fun part of this lately is people keep getting beat up on the way to accepting the challenge.
But even then, if again, I'm gonna beat this over the head tonight, I guess. If SmackDown is going to become your work rate, your Dave Meltzer 7-star, SmackDown,
Right?
Tommaso Ciampa versus Ilya Dragunov, it checks a lot of fucking boxes really quick. I can hear you clear as day, sir.
Surrounded by jackasses? Okay.
WWE has dropped the name Vega. Yeah, it's just Selena now. No Vega, Selena Vega.
Did they really drop Vega? Well, why? What's the point?
Because she's spooky now.
Gives a shit. Just call her, leave it the way it was.
No one fucking cares.
It's so dumb. Now the crowd's chanting jackass. Ilya's smiling.
Yeah, because he set the fucking hook there and they just jumped all over it, which is great.
I feel like they're delaying. It makes me wonder if they're going to do it.
Johnny, he's going to challenge Johnny.
Okay.
Why? Now, when though have you seen someone have an open challenge? A guy shows up to answer the challenge, and he's like, "No, not you, the guy you came with."
Yeah.
If you go to a bar and pick a fight and poke the biggest guy in the bar and say, "I'll kick your ass,"
the only thing
I'm not going to fight you. He is. What the fuck?
Right, but the only thing I can say is this is the oh wait, Ciampa with the distraction. This is twice now. Ciampa's tried to get in there with Ilya. So now it's starting to like, is Ciampa going to start kind of bubbling and getting pissed off? And now we're even more excited for Ilya versus Ciampa because that's the money match. No offense, Johnny, but Ciampa, like, I think this is going to be good. Ciampa Ilya is a good match that you could actually throw on a pay-per-view or a Saturday main event for sure.
But does this start to sow seeds between Johnny and Ciampa? Because you see Ciampa saunter off. Sorry, R-Truth, Triple H saunters off and everything. But do we get back more towards that psycho killer?
I hope so. Triple H, Ciampa. By the way, go check out Geekbox. Geek, I hope you're doing well, sir. Give a shout out to the missus as well. And let's go.
Yeah, shout out, Geekbox. I know the man just got over the lovely sickness that always happens to show up around this time of year for everybody.
Right. Rockstar Spud.
Cole Radrick. Oh, wait. Now, am I going to have another year of beef with Cole Radrick now? Shout out to Cole, though, by the way. Dude's awesome, and I think he's still on the mend from his injury. So I hope we can see much more Cole Radrick in 2026.
Absolutely. There you go. Lola Priest. Yeah. Fuck Damian Priest. No, I'm just kidding. Zelina Vega.
Are you coming to my side? Are you sick of Damian Priest now?
Well, I mean, this Lola story is not making me too happy, but good for him.
It should have been me.
Right. Damian Lola versus, I mean, this is one of the new things in kind of modern, I mean, and not even modern wrestling in the last year and a half, 2 years, where everybody and their fucking girlfriend and boyfriend and fiancés, and there's makeups and breakups, and yeah, it could happen.
Well, I mean, we're still, is it El Grande that's dating that woman, or is it Kaiser that's dating that woman?
Right.
Is Tiffany on the rebound? No. So are you saying there's a chance?
Right. There is a chance. New Legacy logo in the crowd.
I saw that.
Too funny.
But yes, as we are in a commercial break right now, folks, let us know who are you taking of Ilya to retain, Johnny Gargano, Chris with a $2 super chat. Channing Stacks is the Heritage Champion. When? Huh?
What? $2. Thank you so much. But he was, but then they threw the Heritage Cup in the river and we never saw it again. So it's gone. Was he the last one?
Has it been retired? Unlike the, the Continental and the International and everything like that.
You mean the unified, non-unified triple champion?
the union, non-union title. But we are in a commercial, and you mentioned it, and I know you especially want to talk about it, and especially a certain individual around this. So for those who don't know, Warner Brother Discovery CEO David Zaslav has stated that live sports on the Max streaming service, formerly HBO Max, have not had a significant impact on gaining new subscribers or viewers.
Facts. And this has been said before. He said it. This is not the first time Zaslav has said this. I know the hopeless diehards out there. I know the sheep herders out there. The absolute morons. They can't just admit when they're wrong. And
pseudo journalists.
Yeah, they're not even journalists. They're just making shit
That's
up.
what I said, pseudo journalists.
Yeah, fucking not even like in the right league. But again, this diehard, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, dude. But at the end of the day, there's no proof. If you can prove your shit, prove your shit. And the diehards that fucking ran with this BJ Bethel bullshit, it's nonsense. There is no credibility to him, to Meltzer at this, and you see right through it. Meltzer even said in his own fucking statement, they're classified as entertainment, even though they're listed under sports. Wait, what? Who told you that? Bullshit, you know that. And B, why would they do that? Well, what it is, it's actually behind the scene. I know because I know. So they say these vague things that can't be verified, and the dumbest of the dumb follow it blindly. It's fucked. But at the end of the day, we knew this. Nick, we all know this. All the normal, sane people know this.
Yes, but now this is the big wake-up call for a lot of people. Well, even Bernard out there say, way to throw AEW under the bus. But even then, to normal, sane people, this isn't throwing AEW under the bus because we already fucking knew it. What I'd be more concerned about is the rumors and the statements and everything that Warner's up for sale and might get split up between Warner and Discovery and all of that. That's the more smoking gun that everyone wants to ignore. Yeah. But I digress. But you have so many people that have constantly, like, you can't be, as we're back in the action, you can't be a Dave Meltzer, you can't be a knee pad BJ Bethel of out there saying that, oh, well, they're having historic numbers. They're, 500K plus and everything. That's why it's, Tony saying such a great year, and that they're not under sports when literally, as an HBO Max user, I have to go under the sports tab to watch anything AEW. How the fuck is it under the sports tab and not sports?
Yeah, oh, no. But behind the scenes, they class it as entertainment. They don't. Fuck you, Meltzer. Prove that. Prove it. Show me something that says.
We're getting to the point to where they're saying shit that you can't literally defend. Of like, all ducks are fucking, robots or something. Well, I never thought to even fucking argue that. So why would I even have a defense to say that that's not true? Like, no, it's like behind the scenes that it's not sports. How the fuck would you know that, Dave? And how would I know that to even argue against you?
And that, I keep saying, is the biggest reason why some of these absolute assholes have been so hard on WWE and so light with AEW is WWE laughed in their face and shut the door on it. Guys like Meltzer don't have the connects. Guys like, well, we know the other ones out there, the ones that show up in your DMs when you insult their feelings. Oh, you can't believe you don't agree with me. I'm going to DM you. But those people, I mean, they don't want to see what's right in front of them, and their bias happened when they started getting treated like shit. Because again,
Ooh.
how many times publicly has someone in the WWE laughed at the dirt sheets, like literally in their face? You guys are idiots.
To where you can literally though see it be wrong in real time.
Yeah, and I mean, again, then you got places like Spiteful who put things out through, after they happen and act like it's breaking news. Please pay us to find out more. Like, it's so bullshit.
Breaking news on Spiteful.com for $14.99. Johnny Gargano answers the U.S. Open Challenge versus
Yeah,
Ilya Dragunov, even though Tommaso Ciampa answered it first.
those ones kill me. Like the fucking, like we'll see, like Drew comes out and beats up Cody, a few weeks back, and
Oh,
insiders say Drew about to get big push. What happened to that Finn Balor push, guys?
right? Facts. I'm still
What
waiting
happened?
for it. Ilya just, was it a headbutt or like a bite to the neck? It's like he just clapped that man in the side of his neck.
I
This
don't
has
think
been a
anyone.
hell of a match, though. I know we've been talking, but
Yeah.
we've had Poison Ranas. We have Ilya off the top right now.
Again, this ends up being
Mhm.
one of the best matches of the week. The U.S. title's done it week in and week out, man.
Could SmackDown just potentially
Steal the week?
steal the week for the first time in a long time, because this has been a down week, my guy.
It has been a down week, and I mean, I will be honest. A lot of people, even some people I was surprised with, were pretty like meh on a lot of what we got. There's still like random people that like it's so weird to just be like, no, it was the best one ever again. Oh my god, like what a run! Like what the fuck? Like I have some fucking swamp water to sell you, bro. What do you got?
I mean, just bring him on over. We'll have the greatest stream every night.
Right? With Gargano's down, he's talking to the ref like, well, he's shimmying. I wonder if he's trying to play.
Oh yeah, and this is still just, I'm going to put the
Oh,
ref in the way. Candice distracts, which Candice has been allegedly, reportedly working more, trying to get more involved as an agent backstage, because
which I
he's
mean,
been very limited on actual in ring.
yeah, and I like Candy. I just don't know. I think she's better in the role she's doing right now with Johnny and that. Like, be a pain in the ass, be a troublemaker.
Two count, two count, two count.
Make them matter.
Depressing week, my guy. The games last night sucked. Well, even when the football on Thursday night sucks, we never do. So make sure you're tuned in. And out now, too, is the Dirt Sheet debate. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, I'm partly convinced that realistically, the football gods don't love Thursday football.
You're just finding this out? Welcome to the NFL.
I may not be absorbing it as much as other people are, but it's like the Thursday nights are a rough shake, eh?
Oh, you're trash. They're normally just boo. You hate if your team is playing on a Thursday night game, because it's never a good game. I would dare say, and can anyone name an actual good Thursday night football game?
Oh, H-bomb!
1, 2, 3. Who has a more provocative pin, Ilya or Rhea?
Rhea's is more provocative. I mean, I feel you don't only lose to Ilya, you feel violated by Ilya by the end of it.
It's
You rubbed all of
missionary
you on
every single time.
like you rubbed all of you on me and stared in my eyes while
Yeah,
you
you're grabbing my hands, bro. What the fuck are you doing right now?
like just how do I tell you you're my bitch without telling you you're my bitch?
Thanks. Like, Rhea's is kind of at least still a little sexy. That's just provocative. That's aggressive.
There ain't nothing wrong.
No,
No,
with a
no,
little
there's
bump
a
and
lot.
grind.
There's a lot. We're not allowed to do that one.
Whoa, no. JV, been a minute, my guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't watched wrestling since mid-August when Lesnar came back. Well, at least you can still watch us, though.
Is that because of Lesnar?
Oh, I don't think JV doesn't scream like a non-Lesnar guy. Is I got Sammy in his lumberjack finest. He wants to be in the tournament.
He's not cleared.
No.
He just said, "I know I'm not cleared," but he wants
For
to have
what?
Nakamura's back This is only going to piss the guys like MDB off out there. Of like, here comes Saint Sammy again. Shut up! He's Canadian. He's a
Here
nice
comes
person.
Sammy Claus. Here comes Sammy Claus. Right down Sammy Claus Lane.
I just want to watch his back. I know I'm injured, but let me save him.
Why does he fucking care about Nakamura?
Right?
I saw the fucking tumble behind him.
Sorry, Nick. Yeah, the tumble's still there. I really do feel like they're setting up like an 8-man tag, a traditional Survivor Series, something. Oh, Charles!
Ron Cena! No, he has to be. Is he in the tournament?
You have to.
Is Ron Cena in the tournament?
What's that?
Is Ron Cena in the tournament to fight his big brother in his last match?
Has to be. And to be honest, I'd be okay if it was him. Fuck it.
I'm gonna put the ball in your hand. I need this. Sorry.
No, it was all this. Oh fuck. Truth just popped me. I need this. And I almost thought he was gonna say something that I'm not
we coming for you.
Me.
You know. If you don't, let a naysayer know.
Right. Help me. I need this.
Help me.
Ron's got to be in it, though. He has to be.
Well, is he in it and then just get smashed in the first round?
No, you know what? Let him be Cena's last opponent, and they go like, a decent amount. They have a lot of fun, and then John can go over and wave goodbye.
You know what? That is actually fucking genius. That is. At this point, let the childhood dream come true.
Right?
I knew it would be you, John.
Right? Have the commentary talking about how John put this young chap over.
Sell it like, well, it's just, that's the thing, is that would be such a feel-good moment, and it's also one of those, like, that's the true send-off, that John could win the match, and it's okay that he won his last match.
Yeah, picks Ron up, gives him a hug.
He'd be smiling when he sits there and takes an AA.
But like Truth is crying and Cena's crying and we're all crying and they're waving goodbye. It's perfect, right? At this point, the retirement tour has been so wobbly. Fuck it, let's go out on a high note. We don't need to put Gunther over. Gunther's fine. We don't need to put someone else over. They're doing all right. Just let's go out on a fucking mess of a note. Let's just have fun with it. Fuck it.
At that point, just fucking send it. Thelma and Louise. One, I know I mentioned it last night. Does John's last opponent truly matter, or are we all just there for John?
We're pretty much all there for John. That's why they got kind of joke, but that's why the R-Truth thing works, right? Like, sure,
right? Exactly.
Like, if Gunther beats John Cena at Saturday Main Event, and that's his final farewell, does that make us? Does that put Gunther any more over than he is right now?
No, but that time's literally like that much.
Maybe a little, right? Like, I don't know that it's the impact you're hoping for. So why not just have like this really fun match? Like Jan does the, you can't see me in the 5-knuckle shuffle, and Ron does it back, kind of like they already did, right? Like, fuck it, he deserved a rematch.
Do an even more callback and homage match than what you did with the AJ Styles match,
right? Yeah,
of just have the big feel good moment of we're all out there to just be all happy and yay, hit it. Like, does anyone really want to be out there and see John Cena choked out with a Kata Hajime, and that's his final moment as he goes out?
No, really? That's how we want to.
You want to see him all red chested, all chopped up, and everything like that,
right? Like, okay, so. Even then, you bring in Copeland, like this whole fantasy book.
If they bring in Edge, fuck everything else that we've said. Okay, if they bring in Adam Copeland, no, 100%. I want to see I want a live reaction feed of Dave Meltzer watching that show. If you even hear on this day, I see clearly. And the whole arena just turned white as everyone just turned into Randy fucking Marsh right now.
Lose your fucking mind. But again, I think there's a lot of people that are going to be in this tournament that beating John Cena won't do much for them. That's why I'm like, fuck it. This whole thing's been a mess. Let's just go out having a party. The ship is sinking. Just you make a toast and play us off, folks. Be the band on the Titanic. Just, let's go.
Do we bring back the Good Brothers so they can just beat up John Cena?
Down. Fuck it. Right? But ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on. We're in a commercial. I'm pretty sure they just told us what's up next, and I can't remember.
Jade
is coming up next. So who will come out to talk to Jade? I'm sure somebody's going to have something to say to her. Don't forget, we shirt people around here. Go get your merch. And we got more coming your way on that. And like Nick mentioned, if you are a member, there is 12 shiny, brand new emojis at your disposal. So become a member of the channel. We got a members only coming up in this month, probably next weekend, not this one, the next one. And we got so much more coming your way. So like, share, subscribe, and go get your badges and your emojis.
100%. Well, I want to see some of these emojis pop up here and everything. I want to see them out here live in the wild and everything.
Yeah, you got to see them on the front end.
I'm not a member, so I don't know. But
the public sees them; they get access to them.
I'm kind of here doing the show, my guys. So,
you got more than one window, motherfucker.
I know, but I have tabs, not windows. I have monitors, not windows.
Bad influence. Chitty bang.
Well, and also though, should our next members only stream be a Tanks giving version or anything, or a Tom Hanks edition?
Ooh. Yeah, we'll do a T Hanks. We'll talk about what we're thankful for in life and in wrestling.
Tom Hanks and the movie Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks, the T Hanks of it all. But the next one after that will be our members only Christmas party.
Do we get each other gifts? Who's my Secret Santa in the chat?
Let's go.
I know. I think it was already Jose, except I paid off my Secret Santa.
What's your call on how long Jade holds the belt? I think a while. I think they let her run with it. What do you think?
Mania? You kind of already teased it, hinted at it of you get her versus Bianca at Mania.
Yeah, I would be okay with that for a first run.
I mean, so we're in November, December, January, February. So you get 4 or 5 months out of it. I mean, how long was Tiffany held it from WrestleMania till now? So
Tiffany went 300 days. So would you go more or less than 300 days for Jade?
Oh, fuck. That's almost a whole year. Less. I'll take the under.
Okay. Ooh. So Fraxium's here making fun of DIY.
Fraser out here dressed like a really cool youth minister.
with the mask.
No, Fraser.
Oh, Fraser. Sorry, because Fraxium looks like a substitute teacher, or Axiom looks like a substitute teacher with a mask on.
Yeah. No, Fraser out here looks like he's Faith +1.
He looks
and I love you if anyone that got that reference.
Amazing. He looks like he spends way too much time at the YMCA.
Moving on.
Here comes Jade. I'll be right back, Nick.
Yes, KJ is riding out the storm on a pause.
There we go. Here comes the storm. There goes the white.
You can't say that. You can't say that. But yes, Jade coming out here. And again, I'm waiting. There are people that I can see, names of accounts I can already see in my mind that are just waiting, have tweets already lined up if they're already firing off. Because they're going to do Jade's title run, I feel very akin to what they did with her with the TBS title. You have her, she smashes through some people, she smashes through a BFAB, a mission. She's a woman on a mission, and all of that. And then she'll finally end up facing somebody, so please God, not Nia Jax. But she'll end up facing somebody that's really going to push her, probably when Bianca comes back, or maybe somebody in between. Then she goes and has a rematch or run back with Tiffany. But for the meantime, right now, you have Jade Cargill just walk through people. I'm talking under 5 minutes. You think speed matches are fast? Granted me mission, give her the 5. B5, you can get the 3. But yeah, you have her just kind of walk through people. Now she's finally hit. She's gone back to her roots and what made her work before of her as a heel, her as a dominant powerhouse. It's very akin to when she was a TBS champion, as she cuts a quick ass promo and already drops the mic and walks off. Does she get interrupted? Or is that literally it? If that's it, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this is still the best thing you can do. And can we move past the whole thing of it's an issue? Yeah, I'm that bitch. That's very Romany. This is my yard now, and walks off. But Charlotte Flair. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Oh, you're going to have a little interaction because Charlotte's coming out for her match. Seeing a tease little, and we've had this a few times before. That might be, if it's not Bianca at WrestleMania, which it should be, they are definitely at some point, maybe Rumble, maybe at a Mania, do Charlotte versus Bianca, or Charlotte versus Jade. Sorry. But I think what I was saying, as now Charlotte's coming out to take on Nia Jax, so you can let us know, folks, who you got for this match as I try and find this slide. There we go. But can we move past the whole thing of it's a whole knock on Jade or anything like that on certain talents when they're just using their attributes to best fit them? Of Jade is not super great on the mic, so you have her cut a 4-word, 5-word promo and we move along, but she still looks literally like that bitch. In that moment, you don't overextend it just because she needs to cut promos like every other woman on the roster. And Charlotte out here, and Charlotte's pairing with Alexa has been the best thing of recent memory for Charlotte's career. Charlotte was the heel, was having a whole midlife, all the life crisis and everything, was just shook, didn't know where to fully go with it, with the whole Tiffany Stratton thing. And now coming out of it, putting her with Alexa Bliss, Charlotte's over as the baby face and has back that kind of air about her, that swagger. And Alexa Bliss, thankfully, to my opinion, is not involved in the Wyatt 6 thing. I don't think you needed to run that back. I know a lot of people before thought that's where they were going to go with it. I like Alexa Bliss just being Alexa Bliss. And I like this pairing. But I'm in commercial break, so 100% be a friend, tell a friend, as I see about 60 people kicking it with us. Let's see if we can get to like triple digits out here. I know it's a Friday night, and again, SmackDown's been cooling off, but it's heating up tonight, folks. Charlotte for the win. Frenemy is dropping the belts, and Charlotte is going after Jade. But when? I can see it, but when? Mr. Stormy, Charlotte for the win. That AW game is terrible. Yes, it is. We actually have videos on the channel about. Shout out CJ Brand out there. My guy was out here running through the career mode with it and how just unmanageable that game was and everything, and how fucking throne of lies that was, to where I think KJ got it and said it's the most expensive coaster he's ever bought. Jose, the Rumble, could be. The match between Charlotte and Jade at the Rumble, or they lose the belts at the Rumble. Bradley, speaking of Nia and Charlotte, here we go. Absolutely. Key1, Charlotte's been looking really good lately. That's the thing, is I think this has given Charlotte her kind of swagger back, to use the fucking dated reference of she's felt re-energized of I'm much more engaged and much more involved and entertained and invested in Charlotte as a character than I have been in honestly about a year or so. Well, and I'm including when she was actually there, not her injury time. But this whole pairings given her a different layer of personality, I feel. Charlotte Flair. This is a great juxtaposition. Absolutely. I like you, Jose, out there using the multi-syllable words. The ultimate swirl, Jade versus Charlotte. Swirl and swerve. Jade was like, I'm Iron Man. Yeah, a bit. Yeah, but that's the thing. Don't have Jade come out there and cut a 10-minute promo because we all know, respect you, girl. You can't do it right now. It's not going to work. It's not going to be a good option. So stick to your strong suits. Stay with what brought you to the dance. Stay with the girl who brought you to the dance. And ride that out and maximize on that. Because when they do that, as we've seen so far with all of this, you just start checking off boxes really quick. Got that one. Key one. Yeah, that out of AW. Did you hear they might be trying to do a second? It'll be on the Switch 4 or something. Claw 2. Being due to a med adjustment of my bipolar meds, I have to call it an early night. I'm running out of gas. Good night, everyone in the chat. Claw 2 out. We'll appreciate you, sir. And respectfully, not to pull the curtain. Well, being honest, yeah. I'm at times have the other opposite issue of that of I'll, can't wind down with it, but I respect you and I appreciate you, sir. But yes, as I have BFAB and Mission backstage right now with Chelsea Green, who's wearing the Mexico gear as she's out here with her new AAA Mixed Tag Team Championship. So do we just have, again, her and Ethan Page just completely take over North America? Oh, Jade right behind her. I want Chelsea Green versus Jade as a later down the road feud, not the first feud. Oh. Oh, so yeah, we are going to set up. Yeah, we're going to set up BFAB and Mission versus Jade. So here we go. She's just going to work her way through, the bottom of the roster. And to respect talent, she got to squash easy. Survey says, hot being it went up, my God. I almost want to do now the Scott Hall of how many people came here to watch Friday Night Smackdown. How many people came here to watch the Wrestling for Life Network? But yeah, so we're very much clearly setting up down the road Chelsea Green versus Jade. We're setting up in the immediate future of BFAB and Mission versus Jade and Charlotte Flair about to take on Nia Jax. I'm going Charlotte Flair with this. I think I've been hyping her up and all of that for most of this. And it's not even fully a knock on Nia Jax. Nia Jax has still kind of come back and really recalibrated from past transgressions. But she still kind of feels like she is always there to be the heel to get over to the next level or to like the upper mid-cardy, upper level heel that never quite, they pull the trigger on. Nick, I really want to see Chelsea as a future world champion. I think we will at some point, just a matter of when. Nia jobber. I wouldn't say she's a jobber at all. Trust me, I mean, Christ almighty, for pretty much all of 2025, SmackDown's women's title scene has been Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton in some order here. Beyonce, bonsai drop me. MDB just leaking out his private DMs like certain other people wanting to grab thighs, but I digress. Nia botched it. Again, that's what I'm saying, Chris. Of that whole narrative's just gone at this point. Nia at this point is fully established into the top scene. of the women's division, especially on SmackDown, but it's more of she works better as being the counterpart and being the obstacle to overcome than being the one that overcomes. I guess if that makes any bit of sense. Yes, I know you would, MDB, but yeah, I think the other person did too as well, and then just, had a realization to come to Jesus moment. Nia gave Jade that scar. Yeah, but I'm also just really fucking sick, personally, of seeing those three in the title scene right now. How a lot of people got burnout with like Roman stuff. Of you just get burnout of shit when you've seen it so many goddamn times. Like I said, that was literally 2025's women's scene on SmackDown. Was those three women. I've seen it enough. I've seen every iteration of it. I have watched the Snyder cut, the Zapruder cut. I have watched the black and white cut. I have watched the fucking lo-fi, the ASMR version of it. I don't need to see it anymore. Who thinks Chelsea Green is going to cut her wrestling promos in Spanish? Probably just you, Christian. I don't, all due respect to Chelsea, I don't know how fluent she is. Is Charlotte big selling to the crowd and even acting like this ain't no thing but a chicken wing? If anyone can speak several languages, I have no doubt it's Chelsea Green. Well, most of hers just end up being clicks and noises. They're still trying to decipher if they're languages or not, but you could be accurate on that. Say it with your chest. So I'm trying to see again, folks. If I did miss you at all, I do apologize. We try and click on as many chats as we can. Of again, y'all are as much a part of the show as we are to an extent. But yeah, we do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships as well. As we go to commercial break, and I couldn't have timed this even better if I wanted to. But absolutely, we shirt people out there, and again, much like we've already seen. The overlays, the thumbnails, everything's getting, this squeaky clean. We're heading into 2026. So we're getting a nice little revamp out there. We've got all the new emojis we've been talking about and still going to be working out the whole revamp to the merch store and everything and adding some new things out there. And also make sure you hit that bell notification because I ain't going to say too much, but we got some tricks up our sleeves that might be coming up sooner rather than later. So make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, because you never know where we might show up. Because the rest of them don't stop, and neither do we. War livers, stand up. There we go. We shirt people. Yeah, that'll be. Is that? I can't even see it on the back end, and now I have to go and look quickly. I'm going to look on the front end. I want to see it. I want to see it. Pull, get out the way. Oh, I'm finally seeing all the new emojis. Mega, Jesus Christ, there's my face. That's crazy. Yeah. Y'all welcome for the emojis. Hashtag ashing nicely works. Fair enough, my mea culpa. Fair enough, my guy. Absolutely. Yeah, that's just funny as hell. Yeah, and I do remember you bringing that up. And yeah, again, sometimes politeness. So we live in a civilization, folks. So let's be civil sometimes. Anybody with a 3D printer, I challenge you to make a KJ Big Nick 3D printed action figures. Well, fun fact, we do have the closest equivalent will be coming up soon as we head towards 2026. We already had the midlife for lifeies out there. So make sure you go and check those out. But yes, the golden KJs will be on the line here sooner rather than later for end of the year for 2026. And it feels like this is kind of an open gamut, an open, anybody could win because there's been a few real dominant standouts, but across the board, it's a lot of open game, I feel. KJ is the hardest working man on YouTube. Make sure you all show the boy some love. Absolutely. I couldn't be out here doing this 100% with my tag stream champion as well. And also, We even got the Dream Team Trios champion out there with also my buddy from another mother, Ringside Anthony. So yeah, but speaking of my brother from another, my Canadian kindred, the man who runs the place, the face who runs the place, who might be coming back here sooner rather than later. It's so funny to read it out on this end. 4 lifers Nick, 4 lifers Nick, 4 lifers Nick, 4 life. What the? I can't hear you. You're robbing us of your golden vocal cords, sir.
I got nothing. How's it going?
There you go. Yes, the Golden KJs, 100% of AML is getting, introduced to the lore and the mythos here.
Right. The Golden KJs, the year-end awards will be live, as always, as we'll go through it. The voting will be up soon, and we'll see how everyone felt about 2025. Is
it a bit of an open gambit here, I think, this year?
A little more than most, yeah. I don't think there's a clear-cut, slam dunk. I think, I think past years, one company was kind of definitively ahead of the other as far as what they gave us programming-wise.
Right.
And I think this year is a little more of a crapshoot.
Well, I think that's been... Oh, I got Darkness and Prison. Oh,
right.
Potential investors. Could be you.
Could be you.
The Golden KJs are prestigious worldwide.
Right. Well, I'm having some flickery-do problems here.
Well, I think they might be having a slippery nippery-do or something here. Because why else would you be doing that?
Yeah, does someone have
Nosferatu's just in the back, just shaking the cable on the fucking power truck?
Right.
Oh, moonsault straight knees to the chest.
2. Holy shit, she came down hard. Charlotte on
straight knees into her abdomen, not belly on belly.
I'd say this is a pretty good fucking match. Did you see Tiff? Tiff's match got 1.75 stars or whatever. Tiff and Jade. Is that just bitter bitchism?
That gets 2 snaps and an eye roll. What the fuck, Dave? That 100%.
Dave?
Bitter bitch syndrome, my guy. Jealousy does not suit you, Dave. Why?
He wears it like a glove.
You can say it's not good, but and to me, it's in the grand scope of things. If this guy's given 5 stars to a match he turned around and publicly said he didn't like,
what
are we doing out here?
Right? That's my favorite, right? No, but the same thing. He just gave Mercedes Moné and Riho 4 stars. He's okay, let's just be fair. I don't think Tiffy and Jade was 4 stars at all. But give Tiffy Jade 2 and give Mercedes Moné and Riho also 2. Because those matches.
No one's saying it should be 5-star classic.
No.
But call a spade a spade.
Yeah, right. That's all you have to do.
How do you feel though? Because this was brought up and talked about while you were on your pause with Nia Jax. Is she still kind of the albatross of the women's division? Is she the obstacle to overcome? Is she still in that? Is she in the upper mid-card, upper main event scene, or what?
She's in that upper mid-card scene. I think she has the same. It's always tough when you're that big dominant force, right? Because it's the same problem Braun Strowman had a lot of times of if you weren't booking him to murder people, it didn't really work. So Nia's kind of like that at times, but she's been kind of transitioned into a bit of a gatekeeper, but an upper middle card gatekeeper. I think maybe we got her a little too much over the last little bit. We're oh shit, here she comes again. But then, if she's having matches like this, fuck it. This is one of the better matches of the entire week.
She's an upper midder. And
an upper midder.
So far, we're through the first hour of Friday Night SmackDown. And Friday Night SmackDown.
Wait a minute.
Lash! Let's fucking go!
I said.
Hey, you said somebody find a friend.
Nia
now you see what would have been so much as she's just swinging around in Alexa. You know how they could have done this before, and they did it before, and they had it before, and it worked before. Jakara fucking Jackson.
Hey, Nia and Lash are gonna murder.
Meta 2 was a lot cooler than this, but I digress.
over. I'm okay with it. I get it. But they, I don't know. Jakara is still kind of adjacent to
And Nia
WWE.
Jax picks up the win.
Nia and Lash is going to be interesting as a team.
That's a powerhouse and a powerhouse. That's two large women, respectfully, that are dominant power-wise. How are you going to hang with them? And they just clearly ragdolled and took out your champs.
Right?
I will forever be a bitter bitch about this of Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend should have been in this position.
But I mean, what if the stories were true and she had a bad attitude?
I don't fucking care. She did it on the screen. I don't work there. Why don't I give a fuck about her attitude? Right? I don't work there.
Oh, I said Nia Jax needed a friend. She found one.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the... I might be back again, my guy.
But yeah, we got Corey, we got Michael, and we got Big Nick. I think Nick is Nicky boy, and then he goes. I don't know how I said that. But ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on. We got more coming your way. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the little reaction buttons down below. Hit those buttons. They help the algorithm. They let them know what's up, and they push those numbers as we go to a package for John Cena. The last time is now, and I will take your opinion out there. Are you excited about the tournament? And if so, what part of the tournament are you excited about? Is it the potential matches? Is it just it's a cool concept? How do you, the fans, feel about the tournament deciding the last challenger to John Cena? Now, again, we're getting a really amazing package, going all the way back. We need to bring back the big fist, right? Think about it. The Wrestling for Life Network's positioned great if they bring back the big fist. And I think you have to pause on all that. How did Nick get pretty mad at something that... Nick got what he wanted and still found the back door to like, well, what about Jakara? Who cares? Nia Jax. I mean, Nia slimming down. She's moving better in the ring. And I thought that match was great. I thought that was a really solid match. And the angle works. And Lash works. This is how you get Lash over. Yeah, let's go. And we talked about it earlier. There's only two women that kind of aren't in the main mix. And that was, we saw them. We saw it, B-Fab and Mission. So bringing in Lash, and who else could you bring in? We talked about it in the pre-show, Damian. If you have some fresh blood, kind of maybe get this a little more, kind of heat up the division again. Right? Maybe that's part of, we're getting a lot of shows and Trips is going back to the well a lot. And maybe that's what's making some of these storylines feel repetitive is they're so frequent. Right? You're not having a match with somebody and then having a match 2 months later. You're having a match 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. It gets challenging to keep it exciting. But we're rolling the balls. All the balls. Getting jumbled. Let's go. The Miz. He had to be in here. Jey Uso versus The Miz in the nobody gives a shit match. I'm sorry. I kid. It's okay. They both had to be in here. We're good. The Mega Star, LA Knight. Okay. And the name that is in my hand. Let's go. So Nick Aldis pulls the final ball and says he's going to keep it a surprise. So it's going to be LA Knight versus somebody. TBD. And I always warn people, don't bet against TBD. Who could it be? From the tumbler to the wall. Let's go. Last legend on SmackDown main roster, Alan. Let's go. How you feeling about it? How you feeling about it, Alan? As here comes the beautiful madness. That is Julia with Kiana James. She will be taking on Chelsea Green. I will put a poll up, folks. Get in that chat. Let me know who you taking, who you taking, who you taking. So who is going to fight LA Knight? The other match locked in as we get the Miz versus Jey Uso. That's an interesting one because I don't really think either of those guys are going to do it. Joe Hendry, great shout. Absolutely possible. LA Knight versus LA Afternoon. What about LA Morning? Should be a good match. Should be a fun match. We'll see what this brings here right now. Your poll is up. Let's go. A tournament just to lose to Cena. But what if it is to beat Cena? What if it is a guy like Gunther that goes into this match and beats Cena? Like Nick said earlier, is that the last image we want to have? You know, we talk about the old time, the old time trope of, you go out looking at the lights. But is that really the last thing you ever want to see of John Cena, is like him just foaming from the lips because Gunther's choking him out? I don't know. That's why I kind of joked earlier. Like, A, R-Truth should be in this tournament whether he wins it or not. But B, R-Truth makes a lot of sense. And I mean, it's the one match that, yeah, they could have a whole lot of fun, do a whole bunch of callback moves, goof around. Maybe you get John to do some dancing. Like, you really could make it a fucking spectacle, a good time, a party. John gets the win. John picks him up, gives him a big hug, and the whole fucking crowd rejoices, and tears are had from everybody, and we all wave goodbye so long. And it's perfect. It's perfect. We're good. I don't mind the tourney if it gives us last match. If it gives us his last match, a bit more gravy toss. Gravitas. I like it. But I see what you're saying, but I think for me, I think who wins kind of has a role in this a little bit. Again, if it's a guy like, if it's someone currently on your roster that you're going to win the tournament and then beat Cena and go over, I think it might have worked better as a build. But I do know he's got 2 appearances left, so you do the tournament and he doesn't really have, you just play his package. I'm getting another John Cena commercial right now. That reminds us that this is still happening. And then the tournament has to be good. You've already set up some pretty cool matchups, some pretty cool, interesting booking, which I like. It's a little spontaneous for a company that can be very cookie cutter and down the middle. This is a little bit off of, a little bit out of the norm. And some of the matchups are interesting. Now the question becomes, who is TBD? WWE fumbled with Miro and Sheamus with that angle. I don't know if fumbled is the right choice of words. How, though? Like, think just keep it going longer, make them a team, reunite them? How do you feel the fumble happened? Rolling them balls. We still are in a commercial break. Joe Hendry is a good shout. The Joe Hendry, Julia retains. Could it be Edge? Julia, I like the fact that all this pulled the name, read the name, and said, I'll make you wait. I thought that was well played. Julia about to whoop ass. KJ with the news of Liv Morgan, how you book her return and why. Liv, for me, by the way, shout out to Liv. The woman is an absolute gem. I know she's been blowing up the internet. She went to the fucking premiere of Stranger Things season 5, I believe, the final season, I think. And she looks like $1,005,000. I get why you're such a big fan, my guy. I really do. She's an absolute star. When she comes back, it's going to be a big deal. She's going to be a big baby face. She's going to get a big pop. I think leave it to Rumble, or you could have her come back a couple weeks before Rumble, right? Get a big pop. But that becomes the question. If she's healthy now, do you get her back in the mix? Or, make sure she's 100%, give her a couple extra weeks. And do you bring her back in January? I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's going to be big. And then you're going to book her up against Roxanne. You're going to book her up against the Judgment Day. There's going to be a triangle there, an issue there. And somebody recently said maybe Raquel's the one behind the scenes pulling all the strings. Maybe. Let's go. So right now, Nia and Lash are in the back, and they're mocking. They are mocking the frenemies. So basically, Nia is saying, I fought Lash, and she is formidable, and now we are dangerous. Lash is ready. Lash is strong. Lash, you can put a microphone in front of any day of the week. I like what Lash brings to the table. Basketballs. Let's go. Basketball. Yes, KJ, that's what I want to see for Cena. Right? Am I crazy? Hope you're doing well, Anthony. I hope you're having a good night, sir. Good to see you. But yeah, right. Let's just fuck it. Let's just have fun. Oh, you want to see the choke out? My bad. Yeah. Maybe some people do want to see him go out on, just foaming and drooling and just, they wake them up and the crowd gives them the, the good try applause. Maybe. Get Chelsea Green for the win. Let's see what the chat's saying. 68% going Julia, 32 going Green. Few people thought maybe there's a dusty finish here. The entrance, the music, it all fits, it all works. Chelsea Green, for my money, is an absolute star. This is a woman that could be a world champion. Anybody that's ever said, oh man, like the WWE did this and that, she's having a ball and she's doing phenomenal. And her and Ethan Page work, and she's been everything you could hope for. Like, she's absolutely a star. And I hope the WWE understands that and does not let that go. Honestly, how could you not book this woman proper? And right now they have been. Ethan Page here, ringside, rooting on her friend. Don't be hashtag Green mad before you let it pay out. All right. All I said was it felt lazy. It felt lazy, MDB. Is that okay? Felt a little lazy. How is SmackDown so far? Watching Festival drunk, and High Show seems okay so far. Watching are you at a festival drunk? Are you watching anyway? The point is this: the show's actually been pretty good. I'll be honest with you. I thought Charlotte and Nia had a really good match with a good angle attached to it. I thought Cody was short and sweet tonight. I thought what happened with Jade was absolutely perfect. People, I don't give a fuck what anyone out there says. Whatever IWC member wants to find criticism with Jade, that was so on point. Especially her as a heel. Walk out, make your statement, drop the mic, and get the fuck out. I'm not here all day to explain things to you. Speaking of explaining things.
Oh, man, who might be here all day to explain things to you if you give me the time and the chance. But I said this when you were on your pause of, I think you are mitigating, you're using her talents to the best of her advantage and everything. You go back to that TBS title reign of less is more with her. She doesn't have to cut a 10-minute promo like everybody else does. She doesn't have to be a Becky Lynch because she ain't Becky Lynch.
No, and she's a heel. She gets her heat by being unbeatable. She gets her heat on having that attitude, that chip on her shoulder, being that bitch. So it doesn't make sense for her to come out and go on and on and on and whine and cry like a Becky. No, she knows who she is. She's not fucking around. This is me. Ha ha. What you gonna do about it? And walk off. The little kind of face to face with two former world champions and the world champion in Charlotte Flair, the queen of those belts. Man, it's just a tease for the future.
Well, we might be getting the immediate future here and the Queen of North America, because I still think Chelsea Green is winning this match. Because
Yeah. Oh, this one? No.
yes, me, Julia has gotten. It's gone too long. It's gone too cold. It's got frostbite. And she just snuck and won it. I've told you, as I see it, as I say it, it is proclaimed and it shall happen. I am Jesus H. Big Nick out here, your new women's U.S. champion, Chelsea motherfucking Green out here. We are running the North American scene out here. We're Mexican AAA mixed tag team champions. We're women's North American champion. We've got Ethan Page, NXT North American champion.
I'm so happy and so shocked at the same time of like literally was just about to defend Julia and they're like Chelsea's on fire and I commend them. Go with it. Do it. And wow. That's good job. Surprise us.
Exactly. You took the fucking frostbite fish dinner out of the fucking freezer and just decided this has gone too far. This has been in there too long.
Do we get some credit? Like we put a picture of Triple H and an ice cube out there and Friday night SmackDown's cooking.
I mean, did we poke the bear? Did Triple H listen and poke the bear and say, hey, we can't be letting these boys down here. Their beards are too powerful. Their beards are more powerful than mine.
Listen, that was fucking great. And people are going to go, oh, it was a stupid roll up. Chelsea's character wins matches like that. And again, Julia's just getting started. It's early in Julia's career. Nick's felt maybe they didn't get her out of the gates. And you can't deny Chelsea's the hotter talent right now.
Exactly. That is exactly my point.
Right. So we'll see you later, Julia. Good job. Like, dude, I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Come back around. Well, don't let the door hit you when the good Lord splits you. I'm sure you'll be back.
Right. I'm shocked because that's been the criticism of kind of we knew Steph was going to have the look who's here.
As Rowan's having to play dead and just keep everybody at bay. But yes, so the MFT were backstage, have their little segment, and they walk off, and then the Wyatt.
Yeah, I know we kind of talked through it, but they're just doing their usual shit, saying the same stuff. It's good though. I know some people love the face paint and get it, and some people fucking hate the face paint.
I don't mind it now that Jeff Cobb has changed his from fucking Kung Fu Panda to at least Punisher.
Okay.
Listen, Cornette even stole my fucking line of mentioning how they had their face painted like pandas and everything. Right. So that's how you know they're all listening, folks.
Right.
But yeah, 100% of I don't mind it as I've got Fenix coming out right now. So yeah, we're going to get him versus Talatonga, David versus Goliath. God, Gorillas of Destiny always had the face paint. I'm used to it with them.
You know, it's funny. They're like, oh, the WWE's so like cookie cutter and everyone's so polished and they don't do anything different or cool or edgy. You're like, here's these crazy guys in face paint. They're like, we hate the face paint.
Why is it different? Why is it edgy?
Why does she have wings? Why is this guy got contacts in? Like, are you sure you want what you're asking for? You're making it very difficult to please you.
Because they just want a bitch to bitch. But I want to bitch about something that that struck me in the face, struck a chord with me as I was on my pause.
Hold up.
You know who could have very much been doing exactly what Malachi Black, Aleister Black's doing tonight? Karrion fucking Kross, who was already doing it beforehand.
But Aleister's doing it good too, though, man.
That's the thing is I'm torn because I'm not knocking Aleister, but it's like you already had it. Like, you know what would be good with pizza? More pizza. But it's switch it up.
It's like they were sitting in a meeting and they were like, they had their pictures up. They're like, we can only have one. Unfortunately, Kross lost the vote. Kross lost the vote.
But could you ever still circle back and put Kross with Malachi? The righteous is still Jose Take a Drink. They might still be out there. It's very fitting that they drop a whole thing teasing them right before SmackDown starts and all of that, but I digress.
No, listen, at the end of the day, two separate situations. And maybe it was a case of, you know what, like Carrion's contract is about to expire. And this happens in sports. You've heard this story, Nick.
You know who we just signed that does the exact same job?
Oh, we just signed this guy for 3 years.
Peacemaker and Deadshot in the Suicide Squad. What do you do? The same thing as you, but better.
Right? Like someone's got to go, and they opted for the contractual stability that came with. They didn't have to renegotiate with Cross because they already had it. They were like, "We're good. No, we're good. Thank you." Now, does that mean Cross came? Like Cross still speaks very highly of the WWE, unlike certain other people that have not left the place very nicely.
Oh, do you want to talk about that? Because we're in a commercial. You got a minute 44. If you want to set the world ablaze with that,
dude, we haven't talked about it, and I'm say
it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
We should have talked about it last night, but Ridge Holland has caused a stir, and GoFundMe's up live. Fellow wrestlers have contributed to it. This is a really weird thing because, he comes out with the story of like, that I'm broke. I don't even know if I can pay my mortgage. I'm injured. Like, I get it all sucks. It sucks. I don't want to judge anyone's struggles. But the people that weaponized it, as usual, with like this disgusting company, they're gross. I can't believe they did this. What the fuck are we talking about?
They released him though while he was injured. The last time they did this was like test.
But they paid for all his shit. Like it's not like
they were. They
didn't just kick him out. Like
But you released the guy like literally a month. We had a month left on his contract.
So you wait for him to heal and then fire him?
No, he let his contract lapse and then fuck it.
It's not like Ridge, and this is where the fake sympathizers out there that just jump online and love swinging a flag no matter what the flag is. And it's the Ridge flag now. And at the end of the day, man, like Ridge, it wasn't like Ridge never got an opportunity. They put him on the main roster. They put him in NXT. They sent him elsewhere. They tried with Ridge. And you and I agreed for months and weeks. He didn't do it. He didn't connect. There was something missing right now.
Ain't it, dog?
So no offense. Listen, man, I've been there. I've had the phone ring and you're having a fine day. And the person on the other end says, listen, we're having these cutbacks. We're going to do this. It sucks. It devastates you. It sends you for a spin. But this unnecessary hate, like the company just left them out. Like they didn't. They paid him. And that's even Ridge came out today in an interview and said, I might be pointing a finger at them, but there's probably 3 pointing back at me because
let's go. Oscar sneaking in with a surprise miss, pretending to be a doctor. Hey, this women's tag team division just got interesting.
They're doing shit, Nick. They're doing random shit. It doesn't feel so clean.
This has been the best wrestling show
of the week
that we have watched this week. I am thoroughly sports entertained. Even when I was on my pause, I had us tuned up so I could hear everything that was going on.
That does remind me real quick is we do have Tala Tonga and the MFT coming out right now. So they pull the balls. They pull the balls, Nick. And we get Miz versus Jey Uso. And we get LA Knight versus TBD. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, I dig it because it's one of those, he doesn't even work here. Now who could it be? And you leave people hanging. And again, I've liked the idea of the tournament, and this is another example of how this works. We're all talking about it now. We're not all groaning and griping because we don't know definitively who's facing John in his last match. Now we want to know who TBD is, who could be out there potentially facing John in his last match. As the
Shinsuke!
What?
Oh, Phoenix to the air! Shinsuke!
Holy Shinsuke!
They're setting something up here. Like
yeah.
Yeah. But it can't be would it be War Games? I don't think so, right?
No, you would get your traditional Survivor Series match or a 6-man tag match. Ooh, taller than the ring post, but has this match even started?
I don't know if it's officially got the ding ding.
What were we officially talking about before you mentioned about TBD? Because I know I still had a point or two.
I don't know.
No, good question. Oh, Ridge.
Oh yeah,
That's
Dr.
what it
Ridge.
was. Well, that
Both of them.
both of them. But it's still, is it similar-ish to the Andrade situation of you knew what the fucking contract was? You even took a fucking pay cut allegedly to go to be an NXT full-time talent roster member. And did you break your NDA going on Twitter and you got caught up and got emotional and it fucked your fucking life up a little bit? I can't be fully mad if that's respectfully, if you had the NDA or whatever it is in place of saying should have been talking shit and you went talking shit.
Like, am I now like just one of the old folk that like in my day a contract meant something? Like it's like the IWC out there seems like, oh, people just do whatever you want. You don't want to be in that contract, just please.
I still think it is bad faith to release the guy literally when he's got a month left on his contract and he's injured and everything. Like, you could have just let the shit run out and just called it a fucking day.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again, I mean, I wish him nothing but the best. He seems like a decent guy. I don't like, I mean, we saw it with like Cora Jade of just like, we leave the company and we just eat it, like we turn on it and not realizing that we've been watching you for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So yeah, you might be going on about how you never got a chance and life's not fair, but
we seen it.
All your shit. We seen it. We did.
Right, we seen it.
So yeah, that's my issue there.
Right. Well, do you have an issue with Talatonga's hair? I don't know how to transition from that. But we go to commercial break again.
Permed.
What?
Very permed. It's very curly. I wonder if those curls are natural.
Oh, I think they are, but it's very, very froofy. Very froofy.
Very froofy. I don't know. The face paint I'm kind of torn on because it used to be cool. For some reason, I saw them come out and I'm like, and still I think that fucking Jeff Cobb looks like the dude from the Gorillas, the cartoon dude.
No, it's the Punisher face paint. Well, and just buy the rights to it and just have them come out to Ain't Nobody Realer Than Gorillas. That's way, but we need to end Def Rebel. Def Rebel is on its fucking 8th, 9th, 10th life, I feel, with fucking music in WWE. Because I don't recognize themes anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Wear Games instead of
War
Games.
The Wear Games? But we are in a commercial break if anybody's wondering right now. So now I got an ad counter again now, and it says I'm on ad 3 of 7. 7, you greedy bastards. But yeah, 2 minutes left in the commercial break. We'll see if they
did you say 3 of 7? So we're gonna get 4 in the last half hour? Are you shitting me?
No, in the last 2 minutes of this break, we're gonna get 4.
Oh, I just got the timer again in action.
No, it tells me we're in commercial 3 of 7 right now. 4 of 7 now.
Ah, fair. I just got literally the timer clock in the corner. I'm on that, UK feed. I'm on that Geekbox string.
Right. All right.
Oh. Do you need to bring back that old kind of Survivor Series vibe to Survivor Series? Like, does it need to not just be War Games all the time, a la Blood and Guts?
Yeah, no, I mean, you got to make it special. You got to make it feel like it's something different. You can't be just, and again, I think that's the problem. We're now, as AEW's grown and evolved, like, we're now into the 6-7 years. If you're just chaos all the time, it wears everyone out. It really does. And I think you have to find a way to make these events feel big, special. I think WWE does that, but then WWE's got to pay it off better.
Have better follow through.
Yeah, better follow through. I think AEW does a good job of, when you get them in the ring, a lot of the times, with the exceptions of like Moxley and a couple others, I mean, the matches tend to work out on the pay-per-view. It's just the build and everything else was just a mess. And there's so much chaos going on around it, you end up hurting your own product, right? So
yeah. Well, do you, like Anthony said, and like I was bringing up, do you bring back the elimination matches, the old school Survivor Series, for 5-on-5 matches?
I like them. I used to love, and I've been watching a few of the old Survivor Series as of late. As of late, and they literally, like when like Hogan would go get like a team of babyface. It's funny if you watch them in succession and realize like certain guys were like on the babyface team in '89, but in '91 they were on the heel team, and then they would go back to it. So it's fun to watch. You would find a legitimate beef between like the $1 Million Man and Jake the Snake, and then they'd build a team. They'd go to find their friends, and then you'd have a match. I like that. I really do like that. I wish they would do it more.
It really helped with, I think, making the locker room feel like its own ecosystem, like an actual, its own self-enclosed environment and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There was a continuity back there of heels talk to heels, baby faces talk to baby faces, that shit.
Yeah, and you gotta like the fans have to temper themselves because if you go watch those matches, some of the pinfalls are quick out of nowhere, like, oh shit, roll up, wait, you're out. But you're trying to eliminate 5, 6, 7 guys in a match. It's gonna happen. But I think there's a place for it, like you said, with the ecosystem, where because the moving parts, like, like I said, you come back the next year and somebody's joined Bobby Heenan's team, right? Like now, we got so and so on our side. It's a good way to get younger talent. They used it for Undertaker. They used it for The Rock. Ooh. They used it for others to kind of put the young talent over, put them in there with main event guys. And again, you'd have Hulk Hogan, your world champion, in a classic Survivor Series match. You wouldn't have, you were good to go. There's Hogan. We're happy. Goodbye.
Oh, absolutely.
They wouldn't even
when he's having a team with the Macho Man.
Right. Ooh. Wouldn't even win it. Goes out third. What? The year was
exactly. Well, he just didn't want to be there for a long time.
Right. Crowd's making a lot of noise for Phoenix, Nick.
This has been a good Friday Night SmackDown.
Right.
This has been the easiest digestible, most enjoyable night of wrestling so far. Mm-hmm. I would say
pace show of the week for my money. It's gone fast. I thought the back 35 minutes of Dynamite really dragged. I thought Raw dragged almost from the top of the hour on. NXT
best in ring.
I think SmackDown might be doing it right now. Charlotte Nia was a great match with a good angle at the end.
Ilya Gargano was a good match.
Yeah. This match has been perfectly fine. Good pace, good work.
They're selling it the way they should have. It's Phoenix playing duck, dip, dive, and dodge out of Talatonga's way because he's the goddamn Goliath. He's the giant out here.
Oh. Did he end up coming out the wrong side of that? Did he come out over the back of his head? And I don't know. That looked funky. But
he very much looks like he might have crossbody. Like he might have clapped the back of his head the wrong way. MGB. Nick actually likes something this week. Let's rejoice. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, we even had the surprise roll up. Your new women's North American champion, Chelsea Green. It happened so quick, it still hasn't even sunk in yet.
I was in the midst of defending the decision. I love Chelsea Green. I just praised the fuck out of her that she should be this is a world champion. She's one of the best in the business doing it right now. But I didn't think she was going to win.
And they said you can have that. That's what I'm at.
They're like, we agree.
Thanks.
Now bitch about us booking Julia bad.
Well, they're listening. We sat there and we have Triple H and an ice cube, and then all of a sudden he's defrosted.
Oh, they're burning.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2. Yeah. What a match. It was a good match. The right guy won. Phoenix will be fine. He's over. And they're putting the brothers back together soon. But this is great for Talatonga.
100%. And it's still, the MFT needed a little bit of something to them, needed to kind of find their huevos again. And you have a giant versus a luchador. betting man is going to put their money on the Giant.
Giant, right? Oh, we got company. We knew it. Sammy! Lumberjack Zane!
Yeah.
Chases MFT off, or Solo and Tala anyway.
Sammy Claus is coming to the ring.
But yeah, a little bit of attitude. Tala Tonga brushing them off.
So what's your 5-on-5? You have MFT versus Phoenix,
MFT.
Nakamura, Sammy, and
Phoenix.
What?
Phoenix, Sammy, Nakamura.
Do you do 4 or do you do 5?
Well, you could do maybe, is that an opportunity? Is that where you bring Penta over and put Penta with Penta back with
Do you
Phoenix
do that or do you do Gacy and Loomis? Like, do you include the Wyatts in some form or fashion?
That's an interesting question. Where do the Wyatts fit into all this, right?
I thought it was going to be the Wyatts versus MFT.
Yeah,
now we're getting the third team. Do we get 3 squads of 4?
I think it could be 3 squads of 4. Now that you say it.
Bold strategy, Cotton. When's the last time you saw something like that? Remember when you used to actually have multiple Survivor Series teams in a match?
Yes.
And not just the 2, I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You would have four teams on each side.
Oh, yeah. But we got Jade and BFAB next week. That should be interesting.
Yeah, I think you missed that during the commercial break of before with the Chelsea Arena. That seems where we're gonna go. If Jade smashes BFAB, she might be kind of does like 2 weeks with Mishin, and then she's a woman on a mission and moves on.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Who will LA Knight fight next week? And the most of the things I saw in the chat, or names I saw in the chat, was Joe Hendry's the front runner. Joe Hendry for LA Knight.
And could it be mirror match and woo Matt Cardona?
It could be Matt Cardona.
Could it be a Ron Cena?
I'm okay with Ron Cena. I've been on that vibe.
Well, Ron Cena, LA Knight, first round. Who wins?
That's the question. Like, LA Knight's in this tournament. I don't think LA Knight's going to win this tournament.
Is that the biggest redeem of if LA Knight's the guy that puts away Cena?
That would be a huge.
He takes a BF. It's a lot easier to lose and come off a BFT than getting your chest caved in and getting choked out by Gunther.
That's a valid point. I mean, when people talk about LA Knight not getting his fair, ado. So is this the opportunity to give LA Knight a huge moment? But are you going to use John Cena's farewell match to put over, LA Knight?
Could it be Randall Keefe?
Listen, let's go. No, I think if it was someone internal, like someone like Randall Keith, or I don't know, pick the Carmelo. If it was an in-house talent,
they would have said it. Fair.
I think.
Oh, Anthony, I'm not going to click on your comment yet. No, he's locked up. Won't let me out. But Miz out here, Miz is such a conundrum to me. Of like, I understand what he contributes and what he is, but he is like the fucking sliced bread of pro wrestling. I understand why you are there.
Shit.
I have never looked at you of anything of like super significant value as much as I maybe should have, but yeah, just it is what it is with him. Sorry, as we're going to the main event.
No, sorry, we do have the start of the main event. Vega adds a nice element to this entrance. I'm just saying.
Did Scarlett with Karrion Kross. Sorry, just had to fucking say it because hey, does this look a lot alike?
Yeah, well, one's doing it for money on the WWE and one's doing it on the Indies. So
one doing it on the cheap and one's doing it on the low.
Yeah, like I said, man, they made their choice. They were going with one spooky ooky gimmick, and they like this one better.
Right? Oh, God damn it.
Right? As Grandma used to say, tough titty, said the kitty.
how the fuck do I follow that up with something? Respectfully, like, I know it's supposed to be a halfway of a segue of a layup or something, but I'm like, what do I say to counter that?
Where do I go?
Right.
Well, that being
So
said, they're going to commercial, another John Cena commercial. As Monday, we will get John Cena. Monday, we will be here live. Nick, I was almost surprised when they were like, it's time for the main event.
I mean, it's been moving at a good clip, but I will say, folks, make sure you are here this Monday of Monday Night Raw, the kickoff to the Last Time Is Now tournament. John Cena, Monday Night Raw, Boston, Massachusetts. Just John in Boston alone is a big enough thing on top of that. And
Right.
we're down to literally the nitty gritty. Speaking of, I guess, hard titties earlier. There, see, I pulled it back around.
We got there. I like
Right.
it.
But John Cena in Boston, we're down to the end here. This is going to start nut up or shut up time. This is going to start getting emotional and impactful.
It's going to be deep. And again, John's going to come out and cut a long promo on Monday. And he deserves it. It's in his hometown. It's going to be epic. And I always get the goosebumps and get a little, onion-eyed when I see that kind of applause, that kind of fanfare. It's going to be epic. It really is going to be epic on that standpoint. And again, the kickoff of this tournament, and the challenge is make the tournament cool. Please make this tournament cool.
I think it's cool.
I think it's going to be cool.
Did you put Ron in the tournament? No. Well, it'll be a whole lot cooler if you did.
Right.
Well, where was it? I saw you, MDB. Nick, it's not Alistair. It's not an Alistair Black match unless you do the song. No, they're truly. Hey, well,
right. You can almost do
the
System
song though. After
right,
this.
you can almost take the lyrics from System. I left my keys up on the table. Oh,
did you want to do? Yeah.
So that being said, folks, we are in the main event. We are getting ready for this one. The poll is up. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Who are you taking? As we get Alistair Black taking on Cody Rhodes. And I really think we might get a Drew McIntyre appearance here.
I will say this respectfully. I don't want it to happen. Much like with no vision on Saturday night's main event between Punk and Jey Uso, just let this play out.
Okay.
Let it be a thing. Because I want this to still stay a thing. I don't want this to get swallowed and lost up and washed away in the Drew Cody stuff and the wish-wash mishmash that is that.
Okay.
If we're going to let this be cool, just let it be fucking cool. I don't need more cowbell on this one.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what's going to happen, though.
God damn you.
Everything you said, yeah, but shit.
Mr. Noob out here from fucking way out of left field. What a boring show. Sorry, folks. They haven't made me care about any of these people.
Nothing.
Oh, what?
No, nobody.
How? Why? What? Like, no Ilya, no nothing, no
right.
Sammy, no Cody, no Malachi, no Charlotte.
Not one. Not
a no, not a what?
Nada. What have we done? So
How did it happen?
Right. There's got to be somebody.
I think this is honestly, and again, chat, we can talk about it. You and I can talk about it as I got about 17 seconds of this is still to me the best show that I've watched this week.
Yeah. It's almost, it's kind of an easy one. And you know what? AEW Dynamite was not the worst show this week, I don't think. It's neck and neck. Someone said it all. Yeah. Like, kind of the typical answers you would expect. Like, it was garbage. I was like, no. Like, it was okay. It was better. Again, it's just a matter of it's good. It could be the right answer to make this so much better is right in front of you. Just help yourself.
Well, and to me, I will say this yes, this has been a low week. This is kind of like all the front runners tripped at the starting gate. So the kid with the limp might be pulling out to the lead here,
right?
but it's still, they've earned it. Like, even if this was, I think, a valid week or anything, or across the board of, like you said, Dynamite was no slouch. Dynamite could have stole it. And that would have been the first time in what, years? That Dynamite would have been the best show of the week. SmackDown's very much stolen their thunder, stolen their shockwave, some might say, or at least say in legal courtrooms. I don't know.
Well, here comes Cody Rhodes. I would agree. The pacing of this show has been good. A couple surprises. Chelsea beating Julia, nice surprise. Again, I think the in-ring the in-ring quality has been strong. Like, would you agree? Like, we're getting fun matches.
Work rate, workhorse. And I love Paul. I've been loving this show until somebody said something otherwise, and we're going to jump on that. I told you boys, man, nobody gives a about SmackDown or the WWE or superstars. They do nothing for nobody nowadays. That's why. Just pack it in, boys. It's collapsing. TKO's on a complete fucking buy the dip, folks. Buy the dip on TKO.
Right.
What are you saying?
Right. No. I mean, it's too generalized. It's too broad. And that's bullshit. Don't say nobody. I'm interested. And have they had weak shows? Yes. I mean, Nick and I talked about it last night. SmackDown's a problem. Tonight, not a problem. So
we talked about it at the start of tonight. It's turned around.
What's that?
I said we talked about it at the start of tonight about last week, and it's turned around.
Right. You got to understand, like, literally right in front of us, we're getting a good wrestling show tonight. Arguably the best show of the week. We can't just fall into the groove and automatically SmackDown's the shittiest show of the week every week because we've decided that's what you're going to be. No, you got to tune in and kind of go, okay, this one's not so bad. One person said what you said, Paul. Relax.
Melanin in my soul. Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Sorry, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Just as a reference, ratings are down, attendance is down, and your live viewers are also down. Don't be AW apologists calling this boring, lazy booked show out. So we've been WWE shows. Now we're AW apologists because we're saying that tonight is a good Friday night SmackDown because I'm enjoying tonight what I'm watching in wrestling. Yeah. Mr. Noob, all respectfully, I'm enjoying tonight. We can argue about SmackDown as a trend and everything. I think we've already done that earlier tonight. I'm enjoying tonight. That's what we're talking about, is enjoying tonight.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the show tonight is a good show. At the end of the day, I mean, the idea of, but it's across the board. It's across both companies. I think there's a general malaise happening, and we've talked a lot about it. And again, let's not get too hard on this whole, SmackDown, lowest one ever on a Halloween night on a Game 7. Yeah, I mean, let's not make the excuses, but if everybody can make excuses, why can't this one? Let's see how this one goes this week.
Even then, the Bills lost to the fucking Patriots. Did they not play the next week? Well, no, I think they had a bye after that. Did they not play another game? Like, how about we talk about the game that we're fucking watching instead of malazing how the season's going right now?
Again, if you're bored by it, I'm sorry, but I'm not. So, and
again, we're talking about tonight. We can talk about SmackDown as a whole because SmackDown's been on a downward trend, and we're hoping this pulls it out.
Go listen to what we said about the show last night. Go listen to what we had to say about Triple H potentially being cold, playing it safe, not delivering, not hitting the mark, not giving us kind of, just kind of going through the motions, perhaps complacency. But all I can tell you, man, is what I'm watching right before me, I'm enjoying. Nobody's paying me to say that. I'm not saying it because it's going to change anything. It's just the way it is. So I don't understand the problem here.
Well,
how dare you like this show?
Well, no, we've got to follow up. You misunderstood, Nick. Don't be an AW apologist, meaning no matter what you defend, this show, like the sickos, reading comprehension is, Did I misunderstood what was just read there or something? Like, not gonna lie, you had me in the first half. With that
please don't let me be misunderstood.
No, I just don't. I don't. Did I miss? What did I miss?
At this point, it doesn't even matter. But at the end of I think it's saying, like, don't apologize for this show. But we don't. We call it the way we fucking see it. Raw wasn't a great show this week. NXT was not a great show this week. Dynamite was not a great show this week. SmackDown gave us the best one so far. Period. That's how this goes.
Now I know Paul's just trolling. Liz, JD from New York doesn't like the show, and that's all that matters.
Facts.
All right. Now you've exposed your troll gimmick like Boston.
We like it. I love Paul.
Oh, Zelina grabbing Cody as we are on a commercial break, though. But yeah, of
CM punctuation.
Now, this is not a title match, correct?
I don't think it is a title match.
Fair enough. I didn't think so, but just they sneak them in on you. They did it, a couple weeks ago with the no DQ match and everything, or the
right.
unsanctioned match with Drew and Cody.
Right. Yeah, I'm not apologizing for anybody. Fuck that shit. We don't come on here to say sorry for the companies. Which fucking, you either deliver or you don't deliver.
I know, Nick. It's a wild concept that not everyone enjoys everything the WWE does. Crazy. That's fucking fine. We've literally been talking about this. This has spiraled out of Lord talking about enjoying tonight's SmackDown to we just love everything that the WWE does. Like, what the fuck happened here?
I mean, everyone, like, MDB told Nick, he was like, Nick's been pre-mad all week, so Nick's definitely finding things he doesn't like.
Right, what the fuck are we doing? I said I like SmackDown tonight. How did that become I'm glazing Triple H now? And somehow I enjoyed SmackDown makes me an AEW sympathizer. How the fuck did that happen?
Because it's a way that people angle their arguments of, if you don't agree with what I just said, then you're this. We put you in this category. It's not the case. I'm not making an apology for anyone. I'm enjoying the fucking show. If you're not enjoying it, tough titty. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
I don't know how to help your problems. All I can tell you is I'm fucking having fun.
And I hope you can have fun with us.
Big Nick's in a good mood tonight. Dale's got your back.
There you go. Now, I don't know. Dale sometimes some grouchy gills, so I don't know if that's good company or bad company.
Right. Oh, that's what this one. There you go. That was
well, you can have that. That's still probably what I'm mad at.
How many golden kgs? That's not how it works, Jose. How many golden kgs are you going to give this match?
Oh, yeah. 7 beards out of 10.
Right. And again, if you think we're like, if you think I'm out to lunch as far as like, what was your favorite show of the week to the people out there? What did you like the best?
Yeah. I'm all ears because I mean, I wasn't here for Dynamite. I've seen what I've seen and everything like that, but I wasn't live on stream. I didn't know the vibe. There were apologists for Sami Zayn and MJF, and we're anti-Dark State and Wendy too.
Yeah, there's I might be a Monet and a Moxley problem. Is it odd that like both our guys kind of like rock the plaid like in a different way, but they're all about the patterns?
Burberry versus plaid. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Fuck Burberry. I'm going fucking chopping trees down, bro.
You can be a lumberjack. I'll just buy the cologne that's $70 that makes me smell like a lumberjack.
Right. If you're wearing a Burberry scarf, you're not wearing socks with your fucking shoes, and it's weird.
Right? You guys don't work there. It's okay to hate.
Yeah, he's fucking with you.
Caught him in my home. I know it's fucking with us.
He knows better. He's fucking with you.
We literally have said you don't work there. 2 count, 2 count. I'm watching the match and enjoying it.
Stop it.
Stop fucking with my brain.
Cody Cutter. Oh.
Psycho sit out here. I have half the brain that you do.
Right. Nick wearing that mahogany.
Rich, unique New York.
He's
unique
swinging that big oak. Welcome to the channel, the big oak.
You know it's a Feel Good Friday, and we don't got no pay-per-view tomorrow.
Right.
We don't got no Sunday.
Boston, I want to see that come true just so you can brag a little. I mean, it feels like this has happened. If he called it,
Uh,
I hope not, but it could happen. Give me Dark State versus MFT. Not yet.
I'll take MFT.
Oh,
I can still see do we get a miss? Do we get a fireball or anything that ends this match if we get spooky circumstances?
right. Yeah, I mean, that'll be interesting.
I've
Like,
said to where
baseball.
Alistair could be the one that starts to corrupt Cody.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I don't know how that would come about, but maybe.
missed instead of the black eye, like Julia Hardy starts getting the black hair. It's like Venom taking over.
We got a buzz in the crowd. Someone.
Drew, oh, you fucking
Drew hit
son
the
of
ref.
a... Why does
Drew
he look
hit
like
the
the...
ref.
Why does he
Drew
look
was
like
mad
the
at
youth
the ref.
minister's fucking older brother?
Drew annihilated the ref.
Where's that referee? He's trying to fuck on me.
Yeah, that's 100%. Now, hey, Boston, you won the pony, bro.
No, the match is still going as they're just stomping out Cody.
The match cannot continue.
There's no official.
You can't have the official get kicked in the head and just keep going. Here comes Damien.
They are because there's no weapon
Like, the match
time.
is over. Let's not fuck around.
No, you slide an official like nobody saw nothing.
He looked like a fucking torpedo.
He fell off the back of a truck. Why is Drew McIntyre wearing capris?
Oh shit. Priest taking everybody out.
I'm so sick of fucking Damian Priest versus Malachi Black.
What do you mean? Like,
I'm sick of it.
what? You don't want Damien to fight anybody? I think you're just sick of Damien.
I've been said that. I've been
You
said
didn't want him
that.
to fight Drew. You hated it. You don't like. You don't want him to fight. I hate when Damien fights. Oh, Damien just dumped Vega.
Claw in the eyes. Are we?
Oh,
You know what? Next week on SmackDown, we're gonna have ourselves a tag team match. Player, holla, holla, holla.
Oh my God.
Becky, look at this match. What has that become?
right, Boston. You were only half. You were almost right.
It's still going.
Wait, maybe
I didn't hear no bell.
you can't kick the ref in the head and just keep going.
I didn't hear a bell.
Here's all this.
Drew suspended because he attacked an
You
official.
kicked the ref in the face.
Consequences for your actions.
Make it feel right. What would happen in real life? Drew is suspended.
Are we gonna set up Drew versus Aldis?
I would love that. And they've been hinting at it, and there's history, and yeah, that'd be fucking wicked. And we're done. Olé.
Right. Well, so fuck Malachi. Fuck Alistair. Sorry about your damn luck. Weapon time. You know.
Wait out of the mix. Technically, kinda. There's still beef.
No, now Boston might be perfectly spot on of in a fucking triple threat of
He was
Priest.
close.
Well, now you get Priest, you get Black, and you get Cody.
Yeah, but I think like Drew's still going to be in the mix. He's going to get out of his suspension.
He's suspended
I know, but he's not suspended forever.
for at least a week or two. I'm saying in a week or two, you'll end up with
Okay.
a triple threat.
Yeah, but I think if you're building towards something at Survivor Series, it would be Drew. Like it's most
Oh,
likely.
I didn't know the predication
know.
was going to be all the way to Survivor Series. I thought just at
Only a
some
couple
point
weeks
we
away,
get
man.
triple
We're
threat.
getting close.
Joker saying sounds about right. Sounds about right. Checks
Right.
out. Checks out.
It almost checked completely out. The only thing that Boston didn't account for was Damian Priest.
Never discredit the weapon time.
Right. Semi, but not at all Black Priest. What?
What?
So
I don't know if I want to touch that.
Drew McIntyre versus Aldis would be great. Mickey James is the referee. Olay! Fucking popped his head off. But ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. So if you want to let us know, what did you like? What didn't you like? What was good? We're trying to get it. We'll try and give you an honest rating without, apologizing for anybody. We'll try and shoot
We
it
won't
down.
be shills or grifters or
Jesus
anything like
Christ.
that.
Right? I think this show sucks. And if you don't think it sucks too, well, then clearly you're silly. And that's me putting it politely.
You silly goose, you.
Right.
What are you giving tonight out of 10? I'm an 8. 8.
You're an 8. You're an 8. You're an 8. I was kind of
Was I
7,
7, 8, 9? What?
I was 7.5. You could talk me into an 8, though. I understand why 8. I wouldn't go lower than a 6.5. I wouldn't go higher than an 8.5. I wouldn't go higher than 8, to be honest. I'm like right around 7.5, 8-ish.
I wouldn't go lower than a 7. One, I like even Boston out here. This show was overall okay, 7.5 out of 10. Like that's like a B plus. Yeah, that's a B plus score right there.
Here becomes
like that's okay, and a 7's okay. Like
right.
So then what's bad?
Well, that becomes the question for me. Hey, this is good. The question for the people out there that said, "Oh, this was boring. I couldn't get into it." What do you need on the show? Like what? Tonight was a good show by my standard. I think I have a good opinion on it. But I thought tonight was good. So what more could they have done on this particular show to make you like it? Maybe you're just not in the right mindset to watch this particular program. I don't know. But what more could they have done? We got a title change. Your main event was all right. Actually, the main event was probably the weakest match of the night. You had 3 matches that were solid in ring. You seem to be building up stuff. You got another debuting talent. Last showing up, kind of re-debuting. That's good shit. What more did you want from the wrestling show?
I like days right here with "We acknowledge you, my tribal streamers," and then I have to cut to a comment I never thought I'd have to read, but it's just too out there that I have to read it. Of "You own it." Almost the same ending like JCW with Cocaine getting fired. The fuck did I just read?
All right. I mean, the same approach, right?
You can have that.
You can have that. That's good. I mean, again, there's certain stories that work, so wouldn't be surprised to see it, even if it was with cocaine.
Yeah, not blue cane, not rainbow cane or anything, but Vance saying 7.5 out of 10. Meanwhile, Drew next week on X during SmackDown. Board suspended, sitting at home.
For sure. Let's go. You have to suspend him, though.
What?
You have to suspend him. You have to suspend him. He kicked the ref in the head. You
deliberately went at the official. Like, wasn't I slipped and fell and bumped into the ref? I targeted the official. Mm-hmm. Drew McIntyre is anti-official right now. But we had Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes in the main event. It was good until it ain't. We have a new women's North American champion. We had Ilya versus Johnny Gargano. That's also still setting up Tommaso Ciampa and Tama Tonga. Ray Phoenix versus Tala Tonga was not a bad match at all and got accomplished what it needed to get accomplished.
Right.
Cody Rhodes started off the show, but it was quick and decisive and to the point. Jade Cargill cut her whole promo and said all of maybe 4 words and accomplished everything she needed to accomplish. There's not a lot to complain tonight, I feel.
No, I really thought it was a strong show. I mean, that's a thing. I mean, the chat is so useful sometimes. Yes, Paul, we know. We're fully aware.
Right.
We play along very well. But thank you. 7.5 from Kyle. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, do you need some tables to be broken? Did somebody need to be set on fire? You're getting story, you're getting angle, but you got good matches. Like, we got relatively good matches, which I'm happy about.
I just don't get this. Like, it's either amazing or it's shit. Like, where did we get to that point with all of this?
Right.
Of like, it's either the greatest SmackDown we've ever seen or it's terrible. Like, no, it's a gradient scale of this has been kind of the shining light, and this is showing that SmackDown might hopefully be going in a better direction.
This is hope. This is for all the fans out there. And that's what I said earlier. It's like, I believe that some fans out there get stuck in these ruts where they make a decision. Like in July, I decided WWE is doing shit. So I'm just going to hold that opinion no matter what they do forever. I mean, again, I think some people do that as well with the other company. You got to watch the shows. I mean, I was on here a couple weeks ago giving the Young Bucks kudos after being very critical of them, and then I had to go back to criticizing them because they fucked it up. But I mean, again, if you do good, you get good. But what more did you need in this show to make it more than shit? Like, and I get it. If you're an old timer out there that just doesn't really like the modern wrestling, well, we don't know what to do. Well, I don't know. Just go on YouTube. You can find Smoky Mountain or some Midwest. But I mean, other than that, this is the modern landscape. That was a good show tonight.
Well, we even got the last surprise, and again, not saying this show is by any means, and I hate again that we have to have this fucking preamble, but that this show was an absolute 10 out of 10.
No,
you and I don't even agree on what its rating is and everything,
right?
But it's in a bit of a range. It's in a B to a B plus to an A minus, maybe kind of level of range. Yeah. I think when you get to like a D plus or anything like that, you kind of have to show what you dinged it for a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, Nick, I think ultimately, have they had bad SmackDowns? Have we talked about SmackDown being a problem or getting a little bit uneventful, uninteresting? For sure, we've talked about it a lot. But tonight, what I got was okay. And I think if you're sucking, you got to start somewhere. Tonight's a good one. If they come back and shit the bed on next Friday, well, we're going to be here talking about that. And their momentum kind of goes down the tube. So they got to build on this. But even the idea of just certain guys that are being used in different places, I like the feeling of where this could all be going on a lot of the card.
This to me is really good vibes of SmackDown acknowledging that it's kind of been shit in the bed a little bit and decided maybe we should change the sheets a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I didn't miss much. I mean, again, depends how you look at it. We got a new U.S. champion in
a surprise Green. New U.S. champion.
Very surprised. I was fucking shocked by it. I mean, again, Cody Malachi, the fact that match even happened is cool. I like what they're doing with the U.S. title on the men's side. Ilya is doing a great job. And again, that U.S. title is slowly becoming the best match every week. Like, even if SmackDown sucks, the U.S. title has been good for about 8, 9, 10 weeks now, where you're getting quality wrestling matches. They're doing good with that. Tag team division feels a little hotter. The women's tag team division gets a boost with Lash Legend. I think her coming on, like, hey, surprise. She's kind of officially here. Did a backstage.
Jackson would have been better, but yeah.
Oh, let it go. She sucked.
Let it go. No, fuck
she
you.
Sucked. You are dare to argue.
And all of a sudden she sucked.
Dare give me shit about Kiana James and Jakara Jackson. Is like,
I would take Jakara Jackson 10 times and twice on Sunday.
Jakara couldn't lace fucking Kiana's boots. Get out of here.
But remember, we're shows, right? We don't have biases. But yeah.
10 out of 10 emotes. KJ. Oh, there you go. MDB's throwing out all the emotes. I want to see them on the front end. Do they look good? You like them? There you go. I like them.
I gotta halfway try and look.
I liked it all. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Appreciate it. I agree with Nick on Jakara. You stop it. You like Mercedes. I don't want to hear your opinion.
Who are you getting mad at now?
Poor Damien. 2-time U.S. champion Chelsea Green. I think one of the things I liked about Chelsea winning, though, is people put out that thing. Drew McIntyre tells WWE to read the room. Fuck off. You don't know that what got said. And if he did say it, it was what a great work. But that being said, read the room. Chelsea Green is hot right now. Chelsea Green's all over the place. Chelsea Green's popular. This was a good choice.
In pro wrestling right now, Canada is technically running North America. Your NXT North American champion, your women's North American champion, or United States champion, your AAA mixed tag team titles. They're internationally known stars out here.
Right. And of course, we always have the saint of all wrestling, Sami Zayn.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
I had to get it in.
Fair enough. Well, then I'll just swing into, Owinga Wepa in the SmackDown.
Right. But all right, folks. That is SmackDown. SmackDown is in the books. We are back on Monday for Raw. We're going to take a couple days to chill out. Be a friend, tell a friend. Go check out all our socials. We'll be posting stuff all weekend, as we always do when we're not here live. So go check it out. You'll be up to date on all the fun stuff here at the channel. We're on all your favorite apps, so I'm not going to list them. But we love them. Yeah, we went from I think we had 4 membership
From the start of our doing us doing the memberships.
Yeah, so we had 4 emojis, and now we have 12 emojis brand new for y'all. So I hope you like them. If anyone has suggestions for other things that I could switch in or out, let me know. Put the comments down below. But have fun with them, folks, and we appreciate y'all. Be a friend, tell a friend. We want to hit that 10K. We really want to get to that 10K. So let's blow this up over the next couple months, folks.
Absolutely, 100%. That's why we're revamping everything of again, coming into 2026, big things popping, little things stopping, up to something. Season never sleeps.
Was that the whole thing?
No, I thought you started to say things and you were doing a dance and everything, so I was expecting you to have something to segue to. I could have gone into the whole thing, but you felt like you needed a spotlight, sir, so I'm giving it to you.
I'm like, did you just do your thing? Shit, was that my cue? No, we love y'all. Happy Friday. Be safe, and we will see you on Monday. That's all she wrote. Clearly, I'm gonna go.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you were talking about that rest, you put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Have a great weekend, folks. Bye.